It's your boy Ciroc Boys Big H, Ciroc Boys Philly. On behalf of the Holden Bros, you are now tuned in to No Sugar Radio, Baltimore, Maryland.
I'm rockin' Gucci and Prada and Fendi. 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 Need them exclusives. Send me exclusives. I need all the exclusives. I want the exclusives. I'm rockin' Gucci and Prada and Fendi. 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 I need them exclusives. Send me exclusives. I need all the exclusives. I want the exclusives. I rock that Gucci and Prada and Fendi. I got a 9 whole 10 to defend me. Bitch, do you know you fucking get Wendy's? Where do you turn when your heart feeling empty? We had the scoop by the tuck in my glizzy. I got a buzz off the cup, it's the Henny. In every state, every city, we litty. Labels are looking cause I got it in me. I rock that Gucci and Prada and Fendi. If you got problems, I'm toting this in me. If I'm a fuck, I'm pulling your Remy. I got this whip, but I don't got no empties. They say rock, you bring back the real. I feel like rappers is right on my heels. I told my bro we gon' live in the hills. Now I got money to be in the hills. Holding this money like shit can be real. Time gon' tick and I still never heal. Carry a red shirt, you can get killed. I got some niggas up top in some mills. I know these niggas be tryna finesse me. I gotta make sure you'll never forget me. I name my gun on my head below Caesar. Cause on my hip, no, it's hot and it's ready. Only smoke loud, we ain't dealing with ratchet. Give me some head and then do that shit messy. My bitch got waters to break every levy. I'ma start shooting if I think it's sketchy. Your favorite rapper can win you an Emmy. I don't show up if I think you gon' spend me. I know the same and this shit gonna get me. I learned in life that these changes ain't many. I'm rockin' Gucci and Prada and Fendi. 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 Need them exclusives. Send me exclusives. I need all the exclusives. I want the exclusives. I'm rockin' Gucci and Prada and Fendi. 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 I need them exclusives. Send me exclusives. I need all the exclusives. I want the exclusives.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? We are live, and this is No Sugar Radio, baby. This is your boy, King Action, on the ones and twos and the board today. I get to do a little bit extra today. Woo! You can find me on Instagram at _King Action _. You can find me anywhere else by Googling King Action. And we got my girl over here. Why don't you introduce yourself? Shit.
Y'all know who it is. It's your girl, Fly Ty the Promoter. Go follow me on Instagram, Fly Ty the Promoter. Go click the website, whoisflytythepromoter.com. And we are back. You're tuned in to No Sugar Radio. We've been off for a little bit. We had to take a little vacay, you know, but shout out to everybody who's been tuning in. Shout out to everybody who's been clicking the link, you know, showing support, sending emails, doing all the works, you know, shouting out No Sugar Radio on Instagram. We definitely see y'all. We see all the likes. If you haven't liked the No Sugar Radio Facebook, please go do that right now. Like, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Do that shit right now, because we making big moves, man. I'm excited as shit. We back on the air. I'm excited as shit, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. It's been real rough. We've been having a lot of haters. We've been having a lot of doubters, people trying to stop us and what we doing. And obviously they fell because we still here. We still back. Y'all see us. You know, and it's great to be back, though.
Yo, when I say, like, I woke up this morning, I felt great.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
This morning, I felt great. I was just like, oh my goodness, we live, baby.
We live in this bitch, man.
We everywhere, man. And like the craziest thing to me today is, you know, this weather is so shitty. Maryland has some of the shittiest weather known to man. And like, I still feel like the sun is shining on us. Like, there's a little piece of sunshine that's on us right now, because like the past 2 months, like, we've been hit with all sorts of frivolous bullshit, man. Just like frivolous bullshit. Like, people, like the nerve of people, you know, and the way that they handle themselves, the way that they conduct themselves. It's ridiculous.
Sad.
It's sad. You know, it's fucking sad.
But, you know, shout out to you. You know, those people know what it is. Those people know who they are. We don't need to give them any more light, shed any more light on the negativity. But at the end of the day, we do see y'all, and we do understand that, you know, No Sugar Radio is putting an effect on your life. But we ain't going nowhere. Like, it's sad though. Like, you see African American entrepreneurs like ourselves trying to make it in this industry, and there's a lot of other people, and it sucks that it's even people in our race that are trying to stop what we got going on. So, you know, it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, we human at the end of the day, but the shit that we go through on a day-to-day basis as an entrepreneur, you guys have to understand that it's hard, but we doing it. And to have haters, whether they're in your family, whether they're friends, well, so-called friends or whatever the case may be, you know, or even business partners, you know, trying to stop a good thing that's going on, because we helping a lot of artists, like a lot of artists that came on the show. We ain't gonna name drop, but a lot of artists that came on the show. You see them in Double XL. You see them in, we're not gonna say too much, but it sucks that people are seeing that we're helping artists grow and helping artists get on a platform that's making them grow, and there's people outside trying to stop what we're doing, and we ain't doing nothing negative. We ain't selling weed at the station. We ain't drinking it. Well, we was though.
We was, but the well ran dry. But guess what? We still here, baby.
Right.
I can't speak on anybody.
Speaking of drinks and speaking of alcohol, you know, shout out to the Ciroc Boys, Ciroc Boys Philly. Shout out to Roger Bonds. You know, shout out to those guys. We came in with Terrence Holden. He's one of the Ciroc Boys. He's a Ciroc boy. You know, brother. It's 5 of them guys, and they're grinding, and you know, we're proud to be a part of their team and their growth and their development. But you know, they partnered up with Duce. Of course, you know, No Sugar Radio is always supportive in a partnership with the Ciroc Boys. So you know, shout out to them. I just wanted to do that real quick because you know they have an event coming up with Rock Nation. They was just in New York with Rock Nation
in the office.
They got a network coming out. You know, it's a lot of things that you're going to see No Sugar Radio doing, and you know, shame to those people who don't want to support, because we don't show no negative energy towards anybody, but it seems like, you know, and why is that? Y'all tuned in? Why is that? You know, like we
speak on it. Like I haven't said that in a minute.
Because we don't show any negative anything to anyone. Like we always supportive on everybody's little endeavors, and it seems like we always getting the hate. Like,
and we say little endeavors because that's what it starts off. It starts off as just that little. Right. You know, people they're gonna chastise you. They're gonna say, "Oh, you can't do it. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. You ain't got this." Like most of the people that you idolize, most of the people that you're about, you know what I'm saying? That you want to follow, they had little to nothing too. You know what I'm saying? It's just a reality. We didn't have anything given to us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's little endeavors, and you grow it. You grow it with your footwork. You grow it with your handwork. You grow it with your knowledge and the foundation and growing networks. So you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to those people who are growing, you know, in their career and whatever it is that they're doing. Shout out to those people, because I definitely see it on my Instagram. I don't know about you, King. Like, I see it on my Instagram a lot, where I see people, you know, they put out what they're trying to do as far as goals go, and then I see like a month later they really actually pursuing those goals. Shout out to those people, because it's hard when you see something and you have a vision and you focused on it, and everybody around you don't notice the vision, or they don't feel like it's gonna work. They automatically, you know, just say it's not gonna work. Like it's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna be successful at it because it's unfamiliar to them. You know, so shout out to those people who are still grinding, still trying to push forward to what their goals, because you know it's hard. It's hard being somebody who, you know, who has like many goals, or you want to be a jack of all trades, and the people around you don't really believe that you have that energy or that motivation to keep pushing. You know, it's hard because you got a whole bunch of negative people trying to bring you down. But you know, we just wanted to start the show off by saying thank you to everybody who's been supporting No Sugar Radio, you know, and liking, you know, the Instagram, the Facebook, the Tumblr, the Twitter. I mean,
everything.
The everything. You know, the list goes on and on. We see it, and we do try our best to try to communicate back to you guys. And shout out to all the artists too, man. The artist has been sending us. The artist
is honestly, you know, when you go through times of dry spells, when you go through times lulls in your business, lulls in your career, you know, you got to have those people and those things that keep you grounded, that keep you going, that keep you pushing. You know what I'm saying? So these artists reaching out to us, understanding what we have as a platform, understanding what we provide as entrepreneurs, not only as just entrepreneurs, as branding. You know, people that brand people, we help to brand. We are in the branding business. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of it is if you ain't got a market, we're here to give you one. You know what I'm saying? We're here to help you create one for yourself. And so utilize us, you know, and artists have been hitting us up continuously over these past 2 months
Yes.
and
oh
keeping
my
us
God.
grounded and keeping us, focused on why we came here to do what we do.
Right. And like
know what I'm
MLM,
saying?
what's your why? What's
Speaking
your
of
why?
speaking of MLM, I do got a shout out. Yo, I was on Facebook just either yesterday or the day before. Shout out to Christina Serrano. Now, anybody who knows this woman, anybody who really knows this woman, she is an entrepreneur by trade. She does so many different things. She's a change agent for those who need somebody that's a catalyst to help them spark an epiphany in their mind. And I saw on her page yesterday that, you remember how she had a juice truck, how they started the juice company?
Uh-huh.
So now they're in the mall.
Yeah,
They got a spot in the mall, and they out there selling their juices, and they're selling their health stuff, and it's just like, yo, I remember when they was just talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
At the round table.
At the round table, everybody throwing their ideas out there, and you don't see none of them motherfuckers doing none of the shit that they was talking about. But her, she's an amazing woman, just an amazing woman doing amazing things. You know what I'm saying? Sean Worthy, the book is up there. I just spoke to bro the other day. You know what I'm saying? I just spoke to bro about I just spoke to him the other day. But that man, he doing same shit, making power moves out there. Got books. You got people that were on the street. Now they graduate in high school. You know what I'm saying? Because of your influence, because of what you're putting out there in the streets, because of what you're providing down there in the workplace. You know what I'm saying? Workplace being an entrepreneur. Now, workplace working for somebody. There's a difference.
Hold on, King. Somebody said that we can't they can't see us on Facebook. So
oh shit.
So
we gotta
fix that. We gotta fix that real quick.
Hold on.
Because
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that. That's when you fucking with these dumbass androids. Shout out to our engineer. His name is Crick Crash. Crick Crash Cole. He's not here today, so that's why you just see me King rocking out. And this is what we can do. We can hold each other down. But he's taking care of his business, and he needs a break. Everybody needs a break once in a while. But we had a month. We had a month off, but that month off, don't believe that we were actually working that month off. We had a lot of. Let's recap. First off, let's recap from the. Let's recap. We were in Miami. What day was that? What was it? 17th, the 6th. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, No Sugar Radio was in Miami. Man, amazing, amazing event. Shout out to Melissa Scott. If you don't know who she is, she's on Love and Hip Hop. She's a great LGBT promoter out in Atlanta. Shout out to K-Star Entertainment. She's also a dope promoter out in Chicago, and they brought me on board to host Miami Pride, Magic City Pride, and me and King went out there, and we brought No Sugar Radio out there just to get some moments from the artists, actual artists that paint and artists that rap as well and sing and shit. So it was pretty dope. We got a chance to network with different individuals in Miami. It sucks because the weather was horrible. It was raining every second. I don't know if any of you guys that's on the live right now that has been to Miami or is in Miami right now, y'all know the weather in Miami is crazy. And the crazy shit, people be walking around in Miami like it's not raining. Like, bro, it's fucking pouring out here, and they walking around. They're in the pool in the rain. Like, shit was crazy. But Miami was a great experience for us. As a team, I'm pretty sure we all went out there individually, but as a team, it was pretty great. We got a lot of things accomplished out there, and a lot of a lot of updates as well. We built a lot of connects out there. Another connect in London, so you will see a lot from No Sugar Radio in London. We just got word a week ago that we are branching out in California. I'm gonna let King. I'm gonna let King touch on that. And we're branching out as well in Las Vegas. So everybody who has supported No Sugar Radio in Baltimore, in the DMV area, we are now, you heard it first from my mouth, that No Sugar Radio will be in California and in Las Vegas this year in the next 12 months. I should say, right, King? In the next 12 months, We'll be in those 2 states, branching out. And we're doing this because there's a lot of artists that email us from different states and different countries as well, and they don't have the opportunity to actually come in the studio, and we feel that's unfair. So what we did was we decided that we're going to branch out, and we're going to have different branches. And why not? McDonald's is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other restaurant branches, they're doing it. So we figured, why not branch out, get other people on board, have new hosts. So you might see new hosts at No Sugar Radio, but it's all still one family, still one branch. So, you know, these new changes, I'm pretty psyched for. Like I'm hyped for it. I don't know about you, King, but I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped for these new changes, man.
Let me tell y'all something. We talked about this whole California thing for a second, you know, but I'm going to California come January, and it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different because, you know, it's some place that I've always wanted to live, not so much, you know, just visit. I've visited California before, but I'm gonna live there now. I'm gonna have the luxury of enjoying all of the nice weather. Fuck Maryland weather. Hashtag fuck Maryland weather. I'm gonna enjoy nice weather for the next couple years. And so what the vision is, what the plan is to get out there, you know, and put feet to ass and let people know that, you know, New York is in the building. First and foremost, you know, I'll never forget where I'm from.
And
then No Sugar Radio's in the building,
Gang
and we coming for everything. Why? Because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, we have the opportunity to do it. There's people that want us, and so we're gonna give them what they want. They want No Sugar Radio in California. Guess what? We coming to California. They want No Sugar Radio in Vegas. No Sugar Radio is coming to Vegas.
And
you never know where
and we're still gonna be in Baltimore. So for everybody, so for all the artists and all the entrepreneurs that, you know, are probably sad about this branch change, it's not that we're leaving. We're staying in Baltimore as well. This branch right here is our hub. And what we just decided just to branch out. We feel like our talents and what we have to offer artists and entrepreneurs out in other states, we feel like we should be out there with them, and I think everybody should have the access to make No Sugar Radio their home. So we did it in the DMV area, which is 3 states. So now we're gonna go to Vegas and we're gonna go to Cali, and we're just gonna branch out and help those artists out there get on a platform if they can't get on the mainstream platform when it comes to radio. And you don't have to nowadays. We see a whole bunch of artists that blew up without having the mainstream media around them, like and following them. So, you know, this is a big advantage. This is I say to everybody, take advantage of the access around you, like the people around you, and take advantage of us. You know, like not in a bad way though. We don't want you to don't take advantage of it in a bad way, because that'd be a problem. But in a good way, you know what I'm saying? Like we're here, we're knowledgeable. We can tell you who you need to be dealing with in regards to media, in regards to, you know, music. We have certain lanes that could probably help you with your career. So I think that it's the best. It's like, I'm excited about this shit, for real.
It's
like,
everything. This is what that break has allowed us to do. You know, be able to go down back to the playbook. You know what I'm saying? Look at what's good. Look at what can be better, because we don't never do anything wrong. You know, we look at what we can do better, and we make improvements, and then we come back bigger and better, and that's what we've been able to do. You know, and God has just got His hand on this whole engine that we've created, because there's so many people that we would have never been able to make connections with had we not come together at the time that we did to put something out there that was not there yet. You know what I'm saying? When you look out there now,
you got. Shout out to Jeanette. She said, hello. There is nothing better than there's nothing better than growth if you can elevate yourself. So shout out to Jeanette.
Family.
Shout out to Jeanette. You know, at the end of the day, we're trying to grow, and we are going to grow. So, you know, we're going to grow whether or not anybody likes it. And it's no disrespect to anybody. It's just we see a vision, and we have a vision that we know can help others. So if there's any way possible that we can help anybody in our community or even outside our community, we're going to do it. So, you know, for those people who do support No Sugar Radio and you do support the branch and everything like that, we appreciate it. And I know I appreciate it, but I'm going to make moves regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I know King is going to make moves regardless. And I know Crash is going to make moves regardless, because we see something that maybe other people don't see. And we like what we have going here. And and it's all about excel, man. Excel, just excel. Whatever you're good at, like try to overlap that shit. Like try to get better, and that's what we doing. Like we had a month to really map out everything and really put things into perspective, and now we see that it's time. Like
word on God. Fuck that,
it's
man.
time.
Cause
Fuck that.
shit, you know how many people done fucking came to me like. When I even asked the question about California, you know, so many people just hit me up out of nowhere. Yo, like, what you trying to know about Cali? What you trying to know about, you know what I'm saying? When you get out here, come see me type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way all of these people could be talking to me in this way if it wasn't meant for me to go out there and do something extreme. And I call this all extreme because coming from where we from, this is a New York show today. I'm just going to put it out there. Coming from where we from, motherfuckers ain't doing what we doing. And if they are, there's some type of, like, dark cloud that's fucking following them, whether it be the streets or drugs or jail or some type of shit that's just fucking their whole move up. It doesn't allow them to shine in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for us to come from where we came from, put all of this money together to be sitting here right now in the lap of luxury, as I'd like to call it, and be able to talk our shit and not only talk it but back it up and help people do what they want to do, what they desire to do. Like, that's everything to me. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than me. I do this for
This is
my
bigger than
son.
Nino Brown.
Yeah, this is bigger than Nino Brown,
This is
baby.
bigger than Nino Brown, man. This is some real no sugar radio bullshit. And we taking y'all with us. So don't act like, you know, just because we branching out that y'all gonna be y'all leaving. You stuck with us. The fuck
if
you
you trying to come through, then come through. I ain't got nowhere for you to sleep at, but you know what I'm saying? You know, you could get in a hotel, you can meet me.
And another thing, like if any of you out there have ever wanted to do radio and ever wanted to, you know, host on a radio platform and you feel like you can do it, email us at nosugarradio@gmail.com. Email us and let us see. You know, come sit at the round table with us and fuck with us. Like we want to see if you're able to keep up. Yeah, that's a challenge. If you able to keep up with us and you able to talk that shit with us and talk that shit about everything, about, you know, politics, media, you know, entertainment, sports, relationships, etc. Like, if you able to talk that shit and you got something to say and you feel like you would be a best fit for No Sugar Radio, then by all means, hit us up. Let us know what state you in and let us figure it out.
And we can figure it out because you know why? Because we own this shit. That's the y'all motherfuckers don't own y'all shit, man. Y'all don't own your shit. That's why you can't just get up and go. You can't just wake up one day and say, hey, I want to be somewhere else. I want to do something. You can't do that because you don't own that shit. You can't take that name nowhere. Another fucking announcement. A fucking trademark just fucking came back.
Yes. So if anybody feel like they're going to take No Sugar Radio anywhere without the boss's permission, you're fucked. Like, you're fucked. Yeah, give me that cash money. And it's for it's protection too. You know, anybody that work hard and they build something, you don't want nobody to just come in and just take whatever you build. It's just, you know, nobody's gonna let somebody come in their house and just grab all their furniture. You know, we built this shit from the ground up and we wanted to make sure that we protect our assets, and we had to make sure we do that, and it's been approved. For those of you who have an LLC, who know the process, it does take a long time, and it took this long, and we're finally approved, and now we can sit here and clap and see our work, you know, get to greatness.
Shout out to Crash, look at him.
Shout out to Crash. You know, we've been working hard. You know, owning the business is extremely hard. And we speak about this every show, so I ain't even gonna go into it. But it's hard. It's more to it than just getting on this damn mic and talking that shit. It's more to it.
Shit, ain't got no water. Motherfucker thirsty. You don't understand. You gotta. I was in here yesterday practicing, man. Who the fuck said fucking radio hosts can't come in and practice their craft? Who said that? I was in here practicing. Why? Because I want to be good for y'all. I want to have the type of personality that makes you want to see me. I
want to be great.
I want to. I want to be. I want to have the personality that makes y'all want to see me, makes you want to hit my inbox and say, yo, when you doing your next show? When you going to be talking again? Because I want to see it. I want to put my friends onto it. I want to refer you to somebody. I need that type of personality. So I need to come in here and practice that shit.
And speak on it. If
You
they
know what
got
I'm
referrals,
saying?
let them know what they can do.
Refer me. Like, I'm here to do the work. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we are here for. The referral is like probably the most powerful thing in business because a referral can change somebody's life. If you can't do something for somebody, let me tell you right now, if you cannot do something for somebody in 2018, but you know somebody that can, don't be fucking selfish.
Don't be stingy.
You fucking hand that shit over and you give that referral with kindness in your heart and looking for nothing in return. That shit will come back to you tenfold. I promise you that.
Yep.
Don't be the one to fucking say if it wasn't for me giving you that connect that you wouldn't have made it. Because, bitch, you didn't have the talent to even use the connect yourself.
Right. So don't be a selfish.
Don't be the one. Don't be that motherfucker. Don't be selfish.
You already know what we got to do right now. We gonna make sure y'all get a lot of music today. We do have a special guest coming in today. His name is Lonnie Wilson, right?
His name is Lonnie.
Lonnie
Wilson.
Yeah, his name is Lonnie. So he will be in the building in a few. You know how we do. We want to bring the best of the best. Ladies, you might really want to tune in.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, you might really want to tune in for Lonnie. I don't know, because any dude name that's named Lonnie is kind of like ew. But
what rule is that?
Whatever. Fuck it. We're not even gonna go into it. It's okay. We're gonna go into a track by my man Digga. This track is called All Yours. Make sure y'all tuned in and stay tuned in to No Sugar Radio because we got some more bangers. We got some more topics. We got more. Just more fucking more. Stay tuned.
Let's get it. Risk Gang.
Girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about them shoes, feel free to take it all off.
Girl, I'm focused, you know this. These other niggas is bogus. I've been running around a small town with my soldiers, putting it down. Gotta watch for the rollers, putting it down. Now she trying to control me. You can't hold me. Oh, see, I'm like Goldie. See me once, think you own me. On a nigga like a parolee. Now let me take you back to the beginning. The young nigga was winning, and I never stopped to get back to the plot. I was on the block with my villains. Sour Hennessy, style on our enemies. I asked the winners, we chillin'. Type fast how we was building. Gave me the map to a jack and building. I hit her up to see what's up. After the club, she was up. I slid through, heated tuck. Ain't had to put my sneakers up. I was in and out within an hour. Hit the door while she hit the shower. Got ghosts like I was in power. Ain't wanna front, but I guess for now I'll tell her.
Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about them shoes, feel free to take it all
She say
off.
it's all yours, especially when I got her on all fours. Tell them other bitches it's all whores. If I gave her the chance, she'd do all chores. Had her bagging up, always all there when I added up. Loyal, had an ex name tatted. Baby, I'm a savage, out here chasing this bag. I ain't interested in no marriage, even then she held her ground. Back and forth trips to the town. Remember when we almost got looped by the troops, held it down, nothing was found. Only right, I give her that crown. She ain't fucking with no clown. How we build this shit from the ground when the team was nowhere to be found. Now we reap the benefits. Playing for keeps, no scrimmages. No matter how it start, I'll finish it. Cool nigga, but my heart got blemishes. Guess that makes the two of us. Hey, when we out there doing us, ain't shit niggas can do. Not to me, not to you. I'm letting the tools bust. Loud.
Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off.
I need that.
What
I
up,
need that.
yo?
Yo,
Oh my
Digga, I
God.
need that track on my bro. I'm gonna speak to you, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna speak to
he
you.
still ain't come here
I
yet,
need,
man.
I need that. Yes, he's right. He's still ain't
Yeah,
coming.
what part of the game is that, man?
I need that track in my playlist. I need it. I need it, man.
ASAP.
need it. I need it. It's too many. It's just it's too many females that be worried about other broads, man. Stop it. The fuck, bro? Like, stop it. It's too for real. There's too many. It's too many people in relationships that's worried about everybody else. And I get it. Sometimes.
If y'all only knew she dead ass serious, though, I'm trying to tell you something. We laughing.
Nah, it's real shit though. Like, we go through real shit that y'all going through too. No, fuck that. It's real shit. Like, for real, man. It's too much. It's too much space. Like, come on, ladies. I need y'all to understand this. Like, for real. If you're in a relationship and you or you talking to somebody, try not to be worried about the next person. I know that it's hard. I'm not saying that that you ain't human. It's hard, especially when you got the other person making you feel like you gotta worry about the other person. Like, you feel me? Like, if you following, no, all right. Like, but yo, shout out to Digga for real. I need that song in my catalog for real. And if y'all want the song in your catalog too, y'all can hit the man up on Instagram, Diggaville, and you know how you get his Instagram by following us on Instagram, clicking his Instagram and asking him, where can you get that song? Where can you get that track? Because that track is definitely, I need to hear that. I need to hear that again.
Shit works.
Y'all might hear that again on the rotation, man. Because
it works.
I feel that. I feel that in my bones.
Hashtag it works.
I feel that in my
Trying
bones.
to tell y'all something, man. Ain't that some shit? Like, we said we got a whole bunch of music, yo. We got a whole bunch of music. Like, I'm so impressed with the musical catalog. We got to use words that describe what it is that we have. Our musical catalog that we have now is just so robust, with so many different variations of music for you guys to listen to and enjoy. We put it together for you guys on this rainy Sunday, so that way you can enjoy yourselves. I don't know if you're in church, but you're gonna be getting church.
If you in church, don't play this shit.
Don't listen to this in church.
Don't play this because
Don't be disrespectful.
that's why we put the explicit there, because if you in church and you playing some pop that pussy, hey, listen, you about to have the deacon see some shit to you, so. But for real, if you tuned in and you at church, shout out to you, man, because that's crazy as fuck.
You.
How do you get the headphones? Well, they probably got them iPhone headphones.
Nah, because you can't get those in, because remember, they white. So what they probably got is them little hearing aid looking shits, the little Bluetooth ones that be like mad small and shit. They mad small.
Shit,
they like this big. They look like the size. They like the size of a pea, and they just stick it in their ear.
Shits.
I don't like them either. I feel like they can get stuck in my ear. And like if I go running shit, like I be forgetting that they in my ear, and then you go get in the shower and it's over for them shits. Like,
I feel like a bug just
like some shit in your ear, man. Like,
we gonna jump into some more music. I don't know.
Fuck all that. We gonna jump into another one.
We gonna jump into Chris Stalin out of ATL. She's from Brooklyn, New York. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it fucked up.
She's from Brooklyn, New York, but she's now currently excelling in her career in ATL.
In her fucking career,
right?
Did you hear that?
She's doing her thing, performing everywhere in ATL, trying to shut it down because that's just the Brooklyn in her. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, and this track is called "Broken Home." Her name is Chris Stalin. So y'all already know. If you want to follow her on Instagram and you like the song, follow her on Instagram by following us on Instagram, No Sugar Radio. You already know what it is. Tune in. Stay tuned.
Go.
broken and bruised. No silver spoons, till we would lose. But they ain't have a clue. All that we went through was only made to prepare us. Ripped from the root, from the truth, they tried to tear us. Left alone in the dark, this heart found home in subway train carts, benches at the park, airports, always on the move, surviving at all costs. But I never go back to that broken home where mama was hardly home, father was always gone, sister was hella loose, bro ain't know what to do, grandma ain't have a clue, but grandma she was the glue that kept us all in cahoots. Don't matter how far we roamed or what we did wrong, we still found home and made it our own, even if it wasn't ours. Lord help us, the foster homes was our shelter.
Go back this time for a place to call my own, for a place that I call home. We don't go back this time for a place to call my own, for a place that I call home.
We don't go back with them scars, we still have memories and still living. Some of those are bone chilling. To the point we would much rather forget it than be forced to relive it. Just with the thought that pain gets revisited, start stirring up old feelings. Yeah, we grown but still healing, still dealing with a part of our being that never growed up. In a part of our past we had no control of. Crack hit and left broken homes. Parents that was gone, wasn't long before we was on our own, bouncing around, moving from home to home, searching for affection and acceptance while dealing with neglection and depression. Man, that shit was stressing. But learn valuable lessons in the midst of that. Isn't it a blessing, man?
Go back this time for a place to call my own, for a place that I call home. We don't go back this time for a place to call my own, for a place that I call home.
Hey, y'all, I'm still in amazement of how far we made it. Conditions we was raised in wasn't nothing to play with. We was cut deep, this life we wanted to leave, but we held on strong, came out with the victory. I said still in amazement of how far we made it. Conditions we was raised in wasn't nothing to play with. We was cut deep, this life we wanted to leave, but we held on strong, came out with the victory. I said still in amazement of how far we made it. Conditions we was raised in wasn't nothing to play with. We was cut deep, this life we wanted to leave, but we held on strong, came out with the victory.
We don't go back this time for a place to call my own, for a place that I call home.
Hey.
What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? We are back. You're now tuned into No Sugar Radio, and you got me, of course, Fly Tyler Promoter, and my bro over here, King Action. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram too.
Shit. Follow us.
Make sure.
Follow us. Fuck it.
Yeah, and tell your friends and friends to follow us too, and your mother, your sister, everybody
Your
that got
mother,
an Instagram.
your cousin, your sister, your brother. I want all of them to
I
follow
want
me.
everybody, baby.
Everybody. Do you feel me, baby?
Do you feel me? Do you feel me, baby? I need you to feel me, baby. Yo, they don't need, no lie. I don't think the world need us behind the mic, for real, for real. I think the world doesn't need us behind the mic because anything can happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know who the world don't want to see behind the mic right now.
Oh shit.
They don't want to see Drake behind that mic right now.
Yo, what's going on? Yo, if anybody tuned in and following this whole Drake and Pusha T shit, like, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Pusha T, so I can't really say too much in regards to his music. But that diss though, I mean, you don't have to be a fan of the nigga to know that he leaked some shit.
He reached.
He's reaching. So I don't know if Drake is like I don't know if he's like in the studio trying to really get like punchlines together. But Drake, we need you to come back, come say some shit because we ain't used to this. I'm not used to this, Drake. I'm not used to this. Like, stand by Drake.
I think it's one of those things to where the biggest problem I have with the whole situation is he put out information that, the world already kind of knew about. You know what I'm saying? They knew that he had a baby with the prostitute. They just didn't know which one it was. You know what I'm saying? With a porn star.
I didn't even know that girls even fuck Drake. Let's keep it 100, man. I didn't even know that chicks even fuck Drake. Like, because he got turned down by a lot of bad bitches. Nicki, Rihanna. Everybody's turning him down. So I feel like maybe either his breath stink or his dick ain't long. Something got to be up because Why nobody want to fuck with him though? Like nobody. Well, Serena did, but then she left the nigga. She got pregnant by the other nigga. Like, how you lose? Serena got a man. Listen, bruh. You let Rihanna. You know, matter of fact, before Rihanna, you let Nicki. You know, slip. All right, whatever. Nicki's. She for everybody, but then
Nicki for everybody.
she for everybody. But then you try to get Rihanna. You couldn't
he
even.
He did get Rihanna. He did. He did.
You think he smashed?
I think he did. I
mean, he probably did, but she ain't with him no more. So the smash must not have been really smashed. You know, I don't know. Girls like he had to grow the beard to make him look aggressive because Drake is a soft nigga. So he had to grow the beard and get muscles to get. Because I mean, I like Drake, but I just don't understand why he having woman problems.
You think he brought that muscle package?
He probably did buy that muscle package, but I think he was in the gym. I think that's all pure. I think Drake was really in the gym lifting and shit. But I need him to be in the studio. Fuck the gym. Fuck all that other shit. I need you to be in the studio because we talking about the music here. Why are you not coming back? So if anybody feel like Drake is like he's you know he got something in the trenches or they heard something or he dropped something that I don't know about, please let us know because I mean, world, did you see Drake? Did he drop anything? Like what? We trying to figure out if he dropped anything because Pusha T is coming for his head. And to be completely honest, Pusha T has to because he the underdog. Like, I mean, if you was in Drake's situation right now, if you was in his position right now, would you even respond to him?
Well, I'm light skinned, so I mean, at the end of the day, I have no choice but to respond for all my people.
I don't like
all
y'all
my people
light-skinned
in the
niggas,
struggle.
man. Y'all light-skinned niggas get me.
I have to respond on behalf of all the light skinned people in the world, so I would have to respond. But
light-skinned people tune in.
Here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Big bank take little bank. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like that dude. I mean, no, nothing against his music, but like, what the fuck do I get from listening to somebody talk about cocaine over and over and over and over and over? Me, this is me, not anybody else. So I don't get shit from that. I don't get riled up from that. I don't get hyped from that because I don't do it. Like, I don't understand it. That ain't my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So like, it don't appeal to me.
But we, you know, we talking about the music because a lot of people are.
He got an album coming out.
A lot of people are shying away from the fact that we talking about punchlines and rap battles at this point. We're not talking about Pusha T's net worth and Drake's net worth.
So what I say that to say this though, when it comes to the music, I honestly I don't really feel like it's kind of like how it was with Meek in the reverse though. There's no reason for him to respond to something like this when it's true. The only response that he gave, which I think he didn't really need to explain himself about, was the baby. I didn't think he needed to explain himself about his own personal life.
I
don't feel like he needed to do that, just like I don't feel like he needed to explain himself about that picture. The picture was from some shit that he did on a project. He doesn't need to explain himself. That's money that he was paid for to do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain to you how I make my money or you know what I'm saying, what I did. Right. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It wasn't, the world saw it 5-10 years ago. Mm-hmm. They didn't say shit then. You bringing it up now like I'm a criminal or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Bring me something that I did or didn't do that makes me a bad man, and then we could, you know, talk about it.
I mean, but rap battles ain't about being a bad man. It's about punchlines. We need rap back.
But there's no punchlines. That's the thing.
We need the rap
back. It can't be a punchline if it was already known information. That's what I'm saying. So like, he can't hit Pusha with some shit that nobody already knows about Pusha because we already know that Pusha wasn't the one out there like that in them streets. We know that. That's a fact.
But we don't even know what. I mean, I don't know what music did.
That's what I'm saying. You know, do you see what I'm? That's why I just don't feel like there's a reason to respond really because he aired them out on the first one. He aired them. There's nothing else that he can say unless he's digging for information. There's nothing else that he needs to really say because there's nothing else for him to speak on about him. He doesn't have a career to speak on.
Oh man, this is gonna be.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
This gonna be.
Since grinding.
What else? That's what I said.
Since grinding, what else? Like you know what I'm saying? His brother make more music than him, and his brother's a gospel rapper. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been looking into this shit, but that's just me.
I haven't been looking into it because I don't like Pusha T's music. I know I'm not the only one. I don't like his music. Grinding was great, and I think it was great because Pharrell Smash
Had
that
his
beat.
hands all over that shit.
Pharrell went hard on the beat. You know the beat when you hear grinding. You grind. Ding.
If you wasn't doing that shit on your fucking school lunch table back then,
in the hallway on the beat.
You too young because that's what the fuck was going on. Like,
but anything else outside of that, I don't really know anything else that Pusha T made that was a banger. You know, that was, you know, a club banger, whatever, like that hit the charts. If I was Drake, would I respond? Nah, I don't think I would respond, to be completely honest.
He gonna respond with his album. That's his album come out this month.
Right. And that's that's what a businessman would do. Respond with the album. So if everybody wanna hear it, you're gonna have to purchase the album because I'm not just gonna give you free music.
That's a fact.
And Pusha T want him to respond right now just to make his name bigger, because he is making just the whole him being in the same sentence as Drake right now.
Dude went to having, he has 1.4 million followers on Instagram now since this whole shit has happened. He was not, he has 1.4 million Instagram, probably more now, but yeah, the shit is legit. Like, he's using this as a come
as
up,
a stepping stone.
And his album only sold, I just saw the results from the first week. It sold 72,000 copies. 34,000 was physical copies. So let's do the math here. Half your albums were sold of a physical variety. Mm-hmm. Just about half. But that's well below average.
Well, it's Pusha T.
But that's what I mean. Like, you did all of this hoopla, and this motherfucking Drake said it on the song. I gave you 20,000. It makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. I'm not a hater. I'm just being real. Like, you know, the math adds up on that. I can't speak to anything that he's talking about because all the other shit, he's paying for the baby. He's taking care of the baby. He's taking care of the girl.
Right, and that's why I feel like it's nobody business. He don't have to fucking announce that he's taking care of his child. Like, that's his own personal business. But I do feel like when artists go to the extreme and mention the kids, that's
a decapitation. That deserves a public fucking burial.
That's a no-go. That's a no-go. That everybody know that from the streets. If you beefing with somebody, you do not bring the kids involved. It doesn't matter how mad you are.
I will say that Drake did name drop the wife, the fiance.
Yeah,
he started that
right,
shit.
Right.
So
but,
I mean,
but you don't bring the kids.
But it's a fiance. I mean, like,
you know,
she could. It
don't matter how mad you are. You don't mention somebody else's offspring because that'll get you shot. That'll turn it from beef to the cemetery real quick.
They want Drake to turn into the sixth god for real.
But everybody knows that Drake isn't built like that. I'm like, Drake ain't built like that.
But the motherfuckers that
the sixes riding the six.
The motherfucker, the woes in the six ride around like that. Shit.
I mean, ultimately, who do you think will win?
If it was now,
if they was on some it was on some battle shit 1-on-1 3 rounds, who do you think will win that battle, Drake or Pusha T? I need y'all to tell me this. Who y'all think will win the battle from Drake and Pusha T? If they was in a ring 3 rounds, fair 3 rounds, 5 minutes or whatever, 3 minutes, whatever, off the dome, who you think will win? Pusha T or Drake? I'm not gonna lie. I think Drake. I'm gonna go with Drake.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go with Drake. I ain't.
Let me hear
why.
Why you say that?
I'm gonna go with Drake because Drake is a comedian on the low. People like entertainment. Mm-hmm. Pusha T might say some raw shit and some real shit, but people want the dirty laundry to be out. Drake is a comedian. He knows how to entertain the crowd, and that's the difference. What artists don't understand, and that's why artists like Jadakiss and Fabulous are underrated because they speak that real shit, but the audience don't want to hear that shit. They would rather buy Meek shit because Meek is entertaining his crowd. He knows how to yell on tracks. He's like another. I don't want to even compare him to 6ix9ine, but as far as the entertainment goes and entertaining his audience, these guys are talented and they smart. Mm-hmm. They know that if they speak about bullshit and not give you 16 bars but give you 14 and repeat the other, they know if they repeat the other 2. It's going to be good because nobody's not going to catch that because they who they are. Mm-hmm. But you got people like Fabulous who spit bars all the way through, but he's not making, Fab is not up there with some of the greats. Jadakiss is not up there with some of the greats, and Jada is nasty, and I feel like he's very underrated. So I just feel like Drake is an entertainer. Pusha T is more so. He probably will. He when it comes to battle rapping, he probably got a lot more punchlines, but what the crowd is gonna go with. You know what the crowd is gonna go with. Let's not forget Drake in his Ransom days when he first came out.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that Drake, because everybody is tuned into this Drake, this new Drake, where he's Jamaican one time, and then
time
he's Jamaican, and then he's a rapper, then he's Canadian, and then he know how to switch it up. But the old Drake, before when Weezy first signed the nigga, that Drake in the ring with this Pusha T, I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. I like the old Drake. This new Drake, he grew the beard, and now he think he fucking the bodybuilder and shit. I don't know. What y'all think? What the audience is saying? What everybody's saying? Let me check.
Crash over here and said Pusha T. I think you always thinking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Crash, I don't know about you. The jury's still out on you right now. So,
let me see what the audience.
What you got going on over there?
Let me see.
I personally, I think that I would go with Drake too, but not for that reason. For nothing else, I think that nobody's fucking with him right now. Like, you can't. I watched the video. Like, the video that's been circulating around is like a interview he did like last year or some shit like that. And he's like, somebody come along and just done my wave. Like, if I'm waiting for you to come along, for that person to come along. If you think you can stop me, just come along, try to done my wave. Make a mixtape, make a song, try to done me so I can listen to it.
Right.
Hear what you missed and done your whole shit. And this is exactly what that is. He listened to it. He's probably psychoanalyzing this bitch. And he's got that Kobe mentality. He's gonna hit him. He's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt his whole life. And
I'm excited to see what Drake is gonna pull out the hat with this one. Like, I'm waiting to see if he's even going to respond, because the best response is no response. So
they don't like that.
So Drake might just sit down and just be like, let me let this nigga get his little 5-minute shine with my name.
Just drop a whole CD on his ass.
And let me just drop this CD and tell him to match my record sales, because we all know that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. Not on his best year.
It's not gonna happen. But we're gonna jump into some more music. We're gonna jump into a track called Fire. It's by the boy Wolf. He was on the show a month and a half ago?
A month or so ago, yeah.
So y'all might recognize the track, because we've been throwing it in rotation. This guy's doing big things. Shout out to Wolf. Shout out to Wolf too, the traveling artist, man. He going from state to state,
doing his thing,
promoting his own music. But this track is called Wolf. This track is called Fire by the boy Wolf.
Yeah. Wolf is a name and I'm from the backwoods. Call Smokey the Bear cause it's a forest fire. Rapping is just one of my games, kinda from the hood, but either way I don't plan to retire. I don't sue for fame, but they say I look good, so why not give it a little trial? Plus I think it's kinda lame right now with the loot, and I'm starting to get really, really sick and tired of the little games everybody wanna play. Whoa, hold on Brandon, you better behave. Nah man, one side puts me down while the other says I'm great. Y'all about to know my name, the one I'ma use on stage. Welcome to the party, but late dates is not what we tolerate. Sorry babe, you better get gone, get lost before you get made. Oh, and take all the shade, cause I'm about to light this place. They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter. They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter. Drowning in the girls like I got lost in the bay. Nah, I just play, I'm just trying to demonstrate what y'all look like out here being fake. Saying lines just cause they're cool to say in that dirty water lake. Is one place where I do not play. I'm trying to change, so get out my way. Get that crap out my face. Catch me switching lanes, avoiding all you banes. I'ma find another way if I have to.
I'ma try and make a clean slate. Why you trying to ruin my state? Saying I was at the party, saying I'm a disgrace. I don't need a hypocrite of all people to tell me I'm hypocritical. I know I can be just as cynical as all these villains do, but boy, you a sinner too. So where's your proof? What you even trying to prove?
Hey, Wolf, light this fool up.
Oh, trust me, I'm fixing to. They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter. They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter. Let's ride this out, no doubt. My shadow with or without. I've killed and I've caught the trout that nibbled at the film with the ravenous fury of a middle school lunchroom. Slurping up the slop, they plop on the tabletops like hogs for the show. Now that I think about it, it never really showed. It seems so slow, so on and on, going into limbo. How low can you go? It gets cold too quickly in here. Skin the dough for the fur coat with no regard for the fun. From high noon to high dawn, we show down and throw down. We never fall asleep on the job, and everything we do for the cause. Yeah. They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter. They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter.
They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter.
They said my it's a fire. You got what we desire. You got the place ignited, so just call me the lighter.
Yay.
Shit. Yeah, boy. You are back with No Sugar Radio. We are here in the building. We've been going strong for how long? We've been about an hour. About an hour. Feeling real good. Looking real right. Levels is right. Everything is right.
So yeah, we just finished the Drake and Pusha T. We put on the Instagram, who do you vote for? So we're gonna see what the people say, and then we're gonna let y'all know the update on that. But we're not gonna stick to the Drake and Pusha T because I mean it's each his own. It depends on what type of rap you like, because nowadays it don't even matter if you got bars. It's just people don't even care. If you got a good hook and you got like 2 bars, people are hyped about that shit.
Yo, you know who got a good hook though?
Who?
That motherfucker Lil Uzi Vert got a good hook. Let me tell you why. That motherfucker hooked off on fucking Rich the Kid though. You seen that video?
I didn't even see the video.
Oh, that motherfucker hooked off on boy. That motherfucker tried to get him, and that motherfucker hopped over that counter. he pressed him in pink sneakers. Like, yo.
Anybody press you in pink sneakers? Listen. You lost. You lost. Anybody press you in pink sneakers? They press you in pink sneakers and you don't knock them the fuck out. Listen.
Yo, he came there solo
you can't
dolo,
do breast
man.
cancer walk. That's it. It's over.
He came there solo dolo, like, you know what I'm saying. I got much respect for young dude, man, because at some point you got to defend all of the guys. You be with Young Thug, you be out there wearing them bags and the motherfucking straps and shit. At some point you got to show that you a man, and I think this was that validation for him. You know what I'm saying? He validated his manliness. You know what I'm saying? Because he was out there dolo with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like
he
what
had
it is.
He had a point to prove.
What it do? And motherfucker just wasn't. He tried to get him.
and then you got 6ix9ine and
what's this nigga name? Chief Keef, right?
Chief
Yo,
Keef.
somebody go get shot, man.
Somebody did. They shot at Chief Keef in New York.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I don't. They ain't hit him, but they going through their own beef. But who do? I mean, I mean, I ain't into their type of music. I think it's really what you like, and I ain't into. I mean, I like 2 songs from 6ix9ine. Even though 6ix9ine is repping that New York swag and doing all that. That's cool. I don't have to be a 6ix9ine fan because I'm from New York. I just feel like some of the. I think he needs to show how intelligent he is, because I mean the blicky and the sticky okay, like we get it. You're black. Yo, we get like when he speaks and he talks, he's intelligent. So I mean, I feel like artists are taken away from themselves when they put out, all they put out is you know, ABC type of rap. You know, they don't show that they're intelligent. So you make the world believe that you're this way and you really are intelligent. So, you know, I mean, he has 7 back-to-back platinum singles.
Yeah, but
he
he has
didn't put
no
out,
album.
that sets a statement though. He didn't put out no album yet, and every track he put out is hit platinum. Like, where they do that at?
But it's a
Like,
different world.
it is a different world, but at the same time, this guy has not put out an album, and he's making a lot more money than some of the people who done had 4 or 5 albums and didn't hit platinum yet. He's hitting platinum on singles. You know how hard that is to do? That's fucking hard to hit platinum on singles, like singles.
Nah,
Like,
it's not that hard though, cause Childish
7?
Gambino, or 7, 7 is
7.
back to back, 7, that's hard to do with
7
no album.
on top of Rainbow here. See, some people do 7. Some people, I don't even know who did 7, but the fact that he did on top of Rainbow here, it is Pride Month, so fuck that. On top of Rainbow here, like, he gonna make a lot of money this month. Yo, 6ix9ine. Matter of fact, I ain't giving you no fucking. I ain't giving you no tips. But you know, it's Pride Month. I'm about to DM this nigga, but fuck that. I'm about to DM and be like, yo, it's Pride Month. You got the rainbow here. We need to collab. We need to collab. You somewhat gay sometimes. I don't know. Somebody said it. Somebody said it, not me. I mean, everybody already feel like he's, you know, he flaming. Some days he not flaming. But you know, if y'all watch the video of 6ix9ine saying "fuck Chief Keef" and all of that, I mean, them niggas in Chicago they're a different type of retarded. Yeah, they're a different type of crazy in Chicago, for real. Like,
when you say a different type of retarded, what do you mean by that? Let me hear this.
I mean,
Give me
like,
an example.
when you want to fight somebody, they not thinking about throwing their hands at you. When they say fight, they bringing out swords, all types of shit, just to kill you. They not thinking, though, we gonna fight. At the end of the fight, we gonna squash the beef. Them niggas is looking for bloodshed. Like, so I mean, if 6ix9ine, if you know what you're doing, then by all means do so. But at the end of the day, you are on top. Look at the numbers. You're on top. Why are you entertaining a person like Chief Keef? You know, not saying that Chief Keef isn't a good rapper or anything like that, but Chief Keef does not have the light right now. But you entertaining his backlash, or y'all going back and forth. Why? Like,
You know why? Because
Why?
they all like in the damn same age group, and they play games like that. But it's a cultural thing, man. They play around like that. Y'all keep playing like that shit if you want to. You gonna fuck around and Uzi Vert gonna pull up on y'all. I'm telling you, because he ain't with none of this shit.
Uzi Vert, oh my God. I mean,
I tell you, like, this is the era of hair, like colored hair, and fucking like tight leather pants. Like, this is that era.
all you gotta do is just put a lighter to these niggas' pants, man. That's how you squash the beef. That's how you squash the beef. You put a lighter to their pants, set their shit on fire.
And it's over for them. It's over for the whole thing, the whole movement, the whole shit, everything.
But I mean, I think that 6ix9ine is very good at.
He knows how to play the game.
Yeah, he does,
I don't know
man.
who mentored him when he
does.
first came in, because like he handles these types of things really, really well. You know what I'm saying? Outside his manager getting locked up for, you know, the whole shit with Casanova, and then he got out. You know what I'm saying? When they did that whole little shooting thing. But other than that, like, he handles these situations very, very well.
He
like,
knows
it's
he
impressive.
knows what he's doing.
And it raises his following. Like, he has a marketing team that's ridiculous. Like, they know the whole shit. I think they pregame these. They pick and choose who they fuck with for that reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care for his music, but shout out to him, and shout out to what he's doing. Just don't get yourself hurt over some music, because it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never gonna be worth it.
Right,
shout out to the damn photographer that just walked in and shit.
Man, shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Invictus,
What
man.
Invictus, man.
Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. Of course, you already know what you got to do.
That's the real 6ix9ine, because he damn near 6'9". Shit, I'm trying to tell you, it's not like, you know, the rapper. I'm talking about how tall he is. Shit be like that sometimes.
we gonna jump into some more music.
Yeah.
You know, by the man Kent Black. This is called Type. Ladies, this track is for you.
For you and you only.
Not from me, but it's for you.
Not from me, but for you. This is No Sugar Radio, baby.
This is Rico Nasty, and when I'm in Baltimore, I turn into No Sugar Radio. Yeah. Sugar Trap.
Girl, I'm not your type, yeah. I'm not your TYPE. Girl, I'm not your type. I'm not your TYPE. What you wanna know? Oh, tell me what you wanna know. Wondering why I ain't with it. Maybe it's your vibe, maybe you just tripping. Either way, girl, I ain't with it. Maybe I'm the one looking for something different. You know we've been working with it for a minute. It's just your vibe that put me off, girl, I ain't feeling it. On the low, it was just you, girl. I'm talking only me and you, girl, it was cool. But time has brought some changes, and all your changes wearing out my patience. I even tried to told you on the road, girl, I just needed you alone. But you was hella me, yeah. Only hit a nigga when it was hella convenient. I'm not your type, yeah. I'm not your TYPE. Not feeling your vibe, yeah. Not feeling your VIBE. You wasting my time, yeah. Quit wasting my TIME. Not feeling your VIBE. I'm not your TY, your TY, your TYPE. I'm not your type, yeah. I'm not your TYPE. Girl, I'm not your type. I'm not your TYPE.
We are back, and this is No Sugar Radio.
Yes,
y'all.
The latest on the sports news. Uh-oh. The favorite topic. This is my favorite topic of the show, and this is the NBA. Who y'all got? Warriors or the Cavs? I'm all for Stephen Curry. That's it. Don't ask me why. Just shut the hell up. I don't have to be for LeBron. Don't make me be for LeBron because everybody else is for LeBron.
Don't make me be LeBron.
I am all for the Warriors. That's it. I got Warriors. So that's it. We see that there's a lot of people on the live, talking about, that the NBA, the finals and all that. So we had, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out, Jeanette. You said
shit.
Don't talk about the king. The king who? LeBron?
Nah, she ain't talking about me because I ain't about that life like that.
I mean, I respect LeBron's game, but you cannot win the NBA finals by yourself. And that's just point blank period. I don't care how nice you are. I don't care. Jordan couldn't do it. Nobody else could do it by themselves. You cannot score 100 and something points by yourself.
Watch him.
How is he gonna do that? You got bum ass J.R. Smith doing dumb shit, being high at the game, and he don't know who's up.
Let's talk about that
Fuck
shit
this
because
guy,
that
man.
motherfucker right
Fucking
there,
dude,
that
man.
motherfucker. I ain't never I'm not Stephen A. Smith and shit, but that was probably honestly the worst basketball play I've ever seen in my life. And my brother played basketball, and my brother went really far, damn near fucking. He was NBA material, and he would even tell you that was probably the worst
They going
basketball
at it on the live.
play.
They going back and forth on the live.
Yeah,
They going
boy.
back and forth.
Yeah, I wish I could fucking
They
zoom
going
in right
back-
now because
they
they going
going
at
back
it.
and
Like
forth
we
on
like
the
that.
live right
we
now
like that.
about LeBron James.
We like
you know,
that.
They're going back and forth. Jeanette, shout out to Jeanette, shout out to Travis. Y'all going back and forth with the whole, you know, the Warriors versus, you know, the Cavs. I honestly feel like, you know, it'd be a good game if the Cavs they bench step up, you know, and on top of their starting four, because LeBron is obviously right, because we all know that LeBron is gonna do what LeBron does. There's no way of stopping him from scoring the points that he's gonna score, and that's a fact. It doesn't matter how if you're a fan or you're not a fan. LeBron is gonna score regardless. But understand that Curry understands the game, and he understands that in order for him to win the finals, he has to pass to his players. He has to get everybody else into the game. LeBron is passing to people who don't know if they up or not. So that means that your team have to go back to the basics. Like, how did you not know that you were down? Like, I don't, how, first off, every coach tells their playoff team, and you don't even have to be in the playoffs. You tell your team, when in doubt, call timeout. Everybody knows if you are a ball player and you've been on any professional team or any team, period, when in doubt, call timeout. Because what you don't want to do is some bullshit like what J.R. Smith did. And especially in the finals.
Which they should have won that game. That we ain't going to talk about the refs.
Nah, we ain't blaming the refs, because if you look at the score sheet, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, it all happens in the beginning of the game. Like, the refs can only do but so much. If you're a good player, you can overshadow the refs. Like, at the end of the day, this man LeBron is passing you the ball. Everybody's saying one year they were saying that he's not a passer. Now he's giving you guys the ball, and y'all don't see the clock. I mean, if you've been in any arena, how big is the damn score?
Two of them motherfuckers. It's them shit's big as fuck at the top of a basketball court in an arena is small as shit compared to what it looked like on TV.
Right.
And the fucking shot clock is big as fuck. That shit is a Titantron in there on top of that fucking thing. So I don't understand how the fuck he got the rebound.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You looked up to get the rebound. You didn't see the time. You didn't see the fucking clock. He ran
Pure
back.
nervousness.
He was going to fucking half court before he saw LeBron and stopped. His excuse was he said that he thought LeBron was going to call the timeout. Bitch, you fucking took 3 seconds to run across and didn't think to call timeout yourself? Why do you need to wait for somebody else to do something that you could physically do? You didn't even need to dribble. You could have just...
Right. When in doubt, call timeout.
Shit,
and
that's your man's. That's some New York shit right there.
They should have left him in New York, first off. They should have left him in New York. I'm not a big fan of J.R. Smith because he's not humble. He's very cocky, and he has no reason to be cocky because you're not a consistent player. I feel like consistent scorers can be cocky. You are not a consistent scorer, JR, so don't be running around just because you hanging with LeBron and them niggas. Don't run around like you do this shit. You do not do this shit. That's why I don't even understand why he even was in the game at that point.
There's a reason why he's a fucking junior.
You second to none.
You second. Fucking he the all alone.
You know,
he the first person to ever do some shit like that.
He disappointed a lot of the
none.
Cavs fans with that dumbass move, and then the excuse behind it was even, just accept it. Just accept it and just say, I fucked up. Don't say I didn't know, because that makes you sound like a fucking amateur. Like, you are a professional ball player. You know when it's the last couple of minutes of the game, the shot clock is important. You know to look at the scoreboard. You know who your go-to players is. Get the ball in hands of people who can do something if you're nervous, bro. Like, just say you was fucking nervous or you was high, because I really feel like this nigga was high as hell. His eyes was too low. Like, he was high as hell. That nigga probably got real high. He probably had the jitters, like, before the game. I don't know, but I feel like, I don't think JR cost them the game, but I do feel like he made a bad decision crunch time. And
at a bad time when they had already
right.
missed a fucking free throw. Shout out to George Hill for missing that fucking free throw.
Some
He
players.
the person they ain't talking about. They ain't talking about that part. That motherfucker missed the whole free throw, though.
And they free.
And ain't nobody talking about him. LeBron said, I'm not going to throw my mans under the bus. But he probably in that locker room fucking trashing them motherfuckers, yo. Oh man, yo, that
right, you right, Jeanette. You right.
That
JR
post is
needs
long.
to. JR needs to lay off. He needs to lay off. She said JR needs to lay off that magic trip. Yep, he does. He needs to stop smoking in the finals. Like, don't do nothing. The coaches tell you don't drink, don't smoke, don't have no sexual activity, nothing. They tell you that because they want your legs to be fresh. You can't fuck before a game, obviously. That your legs gonna be all shot. You gotta stay focused. They want your mind to be hungry. You have to be hungry. And JR he automatically thinks that they're gonna win, I guess, because
that's Henny Smith.
Man, fucking Henny Smith. Man.
Henny Smith, that motherfucker be on the juice. He be on that juice because ain't no way that motherfucker did what he did. And then first, now his reason, he said he didn't know, and now he's saying, well, now that I think about it, I don't really know. That was his response yesterday. Now that I think about it.
But didn't
you didn't think about it 2 days ago when the fucking shit happened?
Didn't LeBron walk out of the conference?
Yeah, because of that. When they were
right?
asking about it, because he knew that was some fuck shit. Like, anybody and their mama know that was some fuck shit. Like you should be banned from basketball after that.
Right,
like, if they lose the finals, like, he should be fucking straight sent to the fucking G League. Straight like that. Like,
G League. He didn't even put you in the D League.
No.
He just straight put you to the G League.
He should be put in the G League. Like,
go to another sport. Get the fuck out of here, buddy.
I don't know. Like, who the fuck does that? Like,
not in the finals. These are rookie mistakes that you make in the beginning
that
of your career.
That motherfucker's been in just as long as LeBron.
Right. But I'm saying that's a rookie mistake. You don't make those type of mistakes at this level in your career. You don't do shit like that, and you don't respond with a response that he did. You have to own up to your mistakes. And what I didn't like that the media did was put all the focus on LeBron answering for what JR did, and he can't. Like, fuck, I gave y'all 51 points. Like, what the fuck can I tell y'all? I don't know why this nigga did what he did. Like,
I wasn't in his shoes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta lay off LeBron. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but at the end of the day, LeBron didn't make that mistake. So for the media to send so many questions to LeBron as to why they didn't win and all this. Yes, he is the captain of the team and all this other stuff, and and he's supposed to be the voice of the team. But that was a mistake that a quote unquote veteran made, and he should have been in the hot seat for that. But I think LeBron got all the backlash because he claimed, this is LeBron saying that the Cavs is his team. So if that's your team, then you have to speak for your team. So, I mean, shout out to JR for making them lose the game. Let's go, Curry! Woo woo! I saw your wife in the store. Ha ha! I got a picture with her. Shout out to Aisha Curry, man. Shout out to Aisha Curry. She is one beautiful ass woman.
That's what she's here for.
She is really beautiful and very humble too. I ain't gonna say too much because Babe probably listening. Shout out to Babe too. But Aisha, Aisha,
I'm not even gonna participate in any of that shit she's talking about over here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm clean. I'm good. I'm good. Thumbs up. What you want to do?
Invictus, who you got? Who you got? Cavs or Warriors? But who you got?
I got the Warriors. I'm a Kevin Durant fan.
Okay.
Kevin Durant
fan. KD, you're
Despite the move, that's my dude.
Despite the move. So, despite the move. So, let me ask you this. Which one was a worse... which one is worse? You got LeBron going to Miami, or you have Kevin Durant going to Golden State with the scenarios that was based on prior to? Which move is worse and why?
I would say Kevin Durant move was worse, but Kevin Durant was only able to do that because of what LeBron did. If LeBron had never went to Miami, Kevin Durant wouldn't have went to Golden State.
Right. I believe that because that move was made second. That was the second move.
Kevin Durant shouldn't have made that move. I don't agree. Like, I was like, nah, that's not the best move. You're going to chase a championship to the team that beat you. That's like a big move. But that's not even a thought if LeBron don't go to Miami and make a super team.
So now let's go back further because we can't blame that on LeBron because guess what? We had Boston that came before that.
But I don't think they came together like LeBron came together with.
Because they were not able to do that.
Yeah,
that's
LeBron was able to do that.
So I think that came from Boston, because if Boston never did that, LeBron would have never been able to even have the idea that he could put people together in that way.
But LeBron had in his head already that he was going to the Cavs. He already knew. He was willing to take a huge pay cut to go back to the Cavs. He wanted to go back home. Like,
to Miami? Yeah.
Like when that move was made, he knew. Man, LeBron knows, man.
The big difference was between Kevin Durant's announcement of it. LeBron went to Miami, had a
Yeah, that was disrespectful. That was some whole other shit.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
And he ain't get none of that shit.
Not 6.
Mm-hmm.
But he did win 8 Eastern Conference championships. He did do that. He did that. And it was, but he ain't win no championships. You know what I'm saying? So I could. Yeah, because he had no choice but to do that, because Westbrook was gonna beat his ass. That's why.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. And you see what happened to Westbrook. We ain't gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother. Well, yeah. You see why he left.
Well, do you need to speak about?
I got Cleveland at 7. That's my.
You got Cleveland at 7?
Yeah, I got Cleveland at 7.
Yeah, I heard it. King said Cleveland at 7. So he think that they gonna win.
Because they should have won game 1. And I feel like they're gonna come out there. They're gonna win. I feel like they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out this game because they going to 7. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be definitely rough them playing in the Oracle, because that's a crazy ass arena. That arena get loud. That shit is. You give them 1?
Curry's not letting that happen, man.
Right.
He's not letting that happen.
I'm hesitant about 1 because they should have won that one the other day.
All right, cool. Here's what I'm gonna do for both of y'all. I'm gonna mute y'all mics real quick, and I'm gonna keep on talking because we gonna see. The game is tonight, right? The game is tonight.
Yes, it is.
It's like at 9 o'clock or something like that. So we gonna watch it. We gonna sit there.
Yes,
well, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna analyze, because I really want to see how Golden State responds to Cleveland, because Cleveland showed me that they were able to. If no other team, Houston might have shown the blueprint when they played Houston, but Cleveland showed that they could actually take the third quarter from Golden
Jeanette
State.
said he was making a statement going to the Cavs.
What, going back?
He was making a statement going to the Cavs.
Yeah, but it didn't help. That's what we're gonna leave it at that.
You mean the statement going back to the Cavs?
Yeah.
To win the championship? Yeah, but that's past that. There's nothing there. There's nothing in.
Miami and Cavs deliver on this promise, so we'll make to the Cavs.
I can't speak on that. They didn't have the money to.
I honestly
he wasn't gonna keep taking pay cuts.
He didn't want to take pay cuts. They weren't winning, and he didn't like the fact that everybody was saying that Miami is Wade's team, and Miami is Wade's team. Point blank, period. That's his home. LeBron wants his home to home. Everybody that's a number 1 player got their own home. So he wanted to feel like this is my motherfucking team, and I don't blame him from going back to the Cavs, because I didn't feel like Miami was a place for him anyway. I don't feel like it was a place. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like it was. But we're going to jump into some more music.
Let's do it.
By the boy Bakari Barker. This is called I Pray, I Pray. One of our bangers on No Sugar Radio.
Most requested.
So for anybody who want to follow this man, y'all know what to do. Follow us on Instagram. No Sugar Radio.
Let's go.
I see babies on the corner that's gon' get lost in them streets. I see junkies run the block, they be leaning, they not sleep. Even when you MYP, you still end up RIP. This shit crazy, it ain't no maybes. This shit here, it ain't no breeze. I get it up, it's too far down. Play my heart, they don't take my crown. I pray, pain goes away. I pray, pain goes away. I just be praying for mama, I just be praying for commas. Niggas be running they mouth, not knowing I suffer from trauma. Do you even really know how hard it is to make $1? I don't think you really know. You just wanna be a mobster. We all want the same thing. Gold chain, diamond ring. Bad bitch with no strings. Celebrations with the team. Fuck bitches, get money. Never let them take it from me. Stack it up and look bomby. Discontinue all the dummies. Gotta stay humble and ready to rumble for niggas that want me to fumble. Fuck is you geeking? I'm hot every season. I stick to this script and can't crumble. These bitches be giving it up. Sorry to say they not brilliant enough. You even the odds and show them the cards. I put it on guard that they still can't adjust. I see babies on the corner that's gon' get lost in them streets. I see junkies run the block. They be leaning, they not sleep. Even when you MYB, you still end up RIP. This shit crazy, ain't no maybes. This shit here, it ain't no breeze. I get it up, just too far down. Where my heart, they don't take my crown. I pray, the pain goes away. I pray, the pain goes away. I was 11 years old, Katrina would tell me her father would beat her. She rang the alarm with scars on her arm and ran out of house without sneakers. That nigga was wrong for using his palms in your moms and fucking up features. 1 minute he calm and then he drop bombs and that was the daily procedure. Time and time again, I'm wondering how I got here. Take a look around and it don't really seem quite clear. Had to get familiar with the scene and get rid of fears. Time and time again, wondering how I got here. Take a look around and it don't really seem quite clear. Had to get familiar with the scene and get rid of fears. I see babies on the corner that's gon' get lost in them streets. I see junkies run the block. They be leaning, they not sleep. Even when you MYB, you still end up RIP. This shit crazy, ain't no maybes. This shit here, it ain't no breeze. I get it up, just too far down. Where my heart, they don't take my crown. I pray, the pain goes away. I pray, the pain goes away. I see babies on the corner that's gon' get lost in them streets. I see junkies run the block. They be leaning, they not sleep. Even when you MYB, you still end up RIP. This shit crazy, ain't no maybes. This shit here, it ain't no breeze. I get it up, just too far down. Where my heart, they don't take my crown. I pray, the pain goes away. I pray, the pain goes away.
Yes, you are back. We are now
Shit.
tuned into No Sugar Radio. Of course, we had the sport debate about who's going to win the finals, the Cavs or the Warriors.
We decided
And
that the Cavs
we
was gonna win.
decided that the Cavs is going to fucking lose. Fucking lose, and fucking lose. Nah, but we want to know what y'all bets are, or who's y'all pick. A lot of people don't like to bet because he's a little scared. But
betting is coming around. Yeah, betting about to be
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
way fucking
yeah,
legal.
yeah, but we-
go
you
get
know,
that money.
so-
Fucking.
we want to know what team y'all going for. Are you going for the Warriors or you going for the Cavs? You know,
You're going
I
for
mean,
LeBron.
right? Because we can't even say the Cavs no more. They need to just put fucking Cleveland LeBrons.
LeBron and company.
Like do
Yeah,
something.
man.
But
I'm fortunate enough to know. Like recently, I went to school with my son with his class, and they went to this thing called drown proofing. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it.
drown proofing like swimming.
Swimming, right?
Uh-huh.
So drown proofing. Do not get that confused with swimming class, because a lot of people think that they can learn how to swim from drown proofing. That is not the case. You will fucking die. That's not what that's for. Drown proofing is to teach you how to survive, right? So I was fortunate enough to go to his school and then go with him on a class trip to the Olympic Center out in Anne Arundel County, and we went to see drown proofing. And I learned something. I learned that Anne Arundel County, not even just Anne Arundel County, Maryland in general, because there's a lot of water around, a lot of bodies of water, drowning is like one of the highest rates of death in the state of Maryland. I didn't know that. Right? It's not even like shooting and shit. It's like drowning, water-related incidents.
Hello?
And, yeah, like, it was crazy because, when I went, and they was telling me about it, they were doing things that I was doing at boot camp. Like they were doing like techniques and different things that I was doing when I was going through military boot camp, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. And so I went digging deeper into it, and it's a thing. Like, so the public school system, they fund these classes for them to go through. Like, it's a requirement. It's a requirement for them to go through these classes and everything like that. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'll go take care of that. Let me go take care of that. You got it.
Yeah. Let me jump into another track and get this. Our special guest is here, so we're gonna jump into some more music.
First name Lonnie.
This track is by the man Wolf again. Y'all tell me what y'all think. And then when we come back, we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Blame myself for every time. Stuck in a past I can't let go. I guess it's not enough of a crime. My future with someone else you stole. Look what you done started. You left me broken hearted. It's too late for sorry. It's time that I departed. Play me like I'm retarded. When you're the reason I'm so guarded. I'll leave as soon as I'm spotted. Yeah, it's too late for starting. I think that every little break was cause of you. When you made every little nightmare come true. Now it's impossible for me to read the truth. I hope you're happy. I hope you're proud of what you do. Look what you done started. You left me broken hearted. It's too late for sorry. It's time that I departed. Play me like I'm retarded. When you're the reason I'm so guarded. I'll leave as soon as I'm spotted. Yeah, it's too late for starting. You wanted my attention, well, now you got it. Oh, you got it. Yeah, you wanted the attention, so now you got it. A whole song to yourself, yeah, now you got it. Look what you done started. You left me broken hearted. It's too late for sorry. It's time that I depart.
Shit, we are back. We are back.
All right. We are back and now tuned into No Sugar Radio. We got our special guest in the building. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, because we don't want to take anybody's shine.
Yeah, we don't want to take nobody's
We got
shine.
the phone stands as well, guys. If y'all trying to go,
Yeah, we
if
got,
you're trying
we
to do
got phone
live.
stands. If y'all got y'all need chargers.
We gonna let them get
things
acquainted.
Like that. Get yourself situated. You know what I'm saying? We here for y'all.
So before you guys came in, quick, because we know how the sports topic is gonna get. But
shit.
we already spent like 20 minutes on it. But we just want to see who y'all going for, Cavs or the Warriors. Okay.
Oh shit.
Who you got?
No, you know Cleveland gonna take it, man. LeBron chasing Michael Jordan.
No, we don't. No,
Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay. We got some Cavs fans, Man, fuck the Cavs, man.
Facts.
We all for the Warriors. But I'm gonna let you introduce yourself before we get this whole thing started. Matter of fact, we're gonna jump into a track, and then when we come back, I'll let you take the platform and introduce yourself, so we can get the live and shit situated. And that way your viewers could tune in. So give them a couple of minutes to let them know that you're here, that you're in the building.
All right. Good.
All right,
Go.
cool. So we're going to jump into this next track. This next track right now is called... Oh, should we go Trey Miller? I think we
What
should.
you want to do? You do.
I think we should.
Do you?
Matter of fact, we should do... We're going to go into Doesn't Trey Miller just because she go hard on this track, man. No Sugar Radio.
Hey.
About to cook it up. I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. Yeah, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. About to cook it up. I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. 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 Funny how the same niggas that I used to help get a little something, now they all about they self, but got my flow tight, got my dough right. I ain't worried about no hater cause they out of sight, out of mind. I'm doing mine, I'm doing fine. I never needed y'all. I was on my grind, they was on my coattails trying to hitch a ride. They want the benefits without the 9 to 5. Y'all was playing in the streets, I was murdering these beats. You was sitting on the bench, I was tying up my cleats. Could've been a squad, man, we could've been elite. But the grind is something that you just can't cheat. They smile in your face, wanna take your place, pray for your defeat. Lies, deceit. I don't keep tabs, man, I don't keep receipts. But you'll pay one day and it won't be cheap. Who, me? Nah, I won't lose no sleep. Smile on my face every time that we meet. Lost a few niggas, now I'm feeling so complete. That old thing is dead, I'ma let it rest in peace. Do me a favor, don't do me no favors. Used to be my mans, now you a hater. I get it by the dozen, call me the baker. Now I'm pushing drops, no tops, different flavors got. About to cook it up, I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. Yeah, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. About to cook it up, I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. 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 Winning over here, you a loser. All my niggas getting moolah. Couldn't measure up with a ruler. Killing the scene, Freddy Cougar. Smoking that strong Lex Luthor. Your girl rubbing on me like a Buddha. Traelo de vuelta chula. I got a bad chick from Cuba. Every time I touch down, it goes up. You the type to come through, get no love. To get to my level, need a ladder, bitch. Trey Miller so far from your average. I'm on my job, they can't manage it. I'm way up, you know the rest of it. Dozens on dozens, I got that new recipe. Stuck to the formula, guessed it was chemistry. Can I keep it real, keep it trill? 100 a bill, no Clinton. Fuck your feelings, your thoughts, your opinions. Niggas loose at the mouth sounding like minions. Yapping and flapping won't make you no millions. Look what I'm building, strong and resilient.
Yeah, we good.
All right, we back, y'all. No Sugar Radio. We just dealing with some technical difficulties right now. But y'all know how it is. We can do that because we run this shit. This is our show. So if you don't like it, get the fuck off our live. Yeah, that's how we giving it up. But we got our special guest in the building. Whenever you get ready, you know, take the floor. Whenever you get ready.
Right, I'm ready.
Okay, let them know who we got in the building.
Oh, it's my name Juice Boy. I'm from South Jersey. Repping Dirty Jersey in the building.
Okay. Give everybody your Instagram, where they can follow you before we get into the.
My Instagram name is juiceboy _856, boy with 2 eyes.
Okay.
I don't really get on Twitter like that. I don't really fuck with Twitter like that.
Alright, so then don't give them that shit.
Yeah, I usually
don't give them that shit.
Yeah, I usually be on Instagram. You catch me on Instagram if you want to see any of my moves.
So any features or anything like that, or any inquiries, Instagram would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So y'all already know how we doing No Sugar Radio. We get our guests all acquainted and everything like that. Make sure they introduce themselves. Now, I want to ask you what you thought about that song, Dozen by Trey Miller.
It was definitely alright. I like the beat. I like the
beat
voice.
Go hard,
yeah.
Right? The beat go hard.
You would fuck some shit like that up?
Yeah. I work that job.
I work that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hey. So let us know who you are. Are you a rapper? Are you a singer? Are you draking it? Or You know what I'm saying? Because he's, you Drake.
I'm not gonna say I'm a rapper. I'm not gonna say I'm a singer. Whatever I feel at the time when I'm in the studio, whatever the vibe is. I wouldn't say I'm a Drake type of person. A lot of people try to compare me to P&B, but I don't want to be P&B. I want to be me.
Okay. And that's the best way to be. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people try to make it seem as if you have to fall into a stereotype or some type of category in what it is that you're trying to bring to the table.
Right.
So, we need more artists like you that want to be yourself, because it seems like that's the thing. Like, nobody wants to be themselves anymore.
That's why a lot of people don't make it, because they don't want to be themselves. It's only could be one of you.
Right.
It only could be one person.
That's a fact.
So are you from the DMV area, or are you?
I'm actually from Pennsgrove, New Jersey. Exit 4.
Exit 4.
Yeah.
Okay, drove from Jersey. See what I'm saying? We got people driving all over, and that's what I'm talking about. Just to make sure they get just to make sure they get their voice heard.
This shit was rough coming down the turnpike. Yo,
all about networking.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Well, this is definitely the network that you want to be, associated with, and likewise, because this is a two-way street. A lot of people, when they go on a radio show, they don't want to, network. They just I get what I get and I'm out. Like, it doesn't work like that when you're trying to go to the next level. So I'm glad that you understand that already.
Well, before we get into any questions, I'm a person where I gotta hear the music first, because I gotta get acquainted to who you are. You can tell me you motherfucking work for Jay-Z. I gotta figure out.
See it for yourself.
I gotta see it for myself. So so the first track I'm gonna jump into is Grind. I wanna hear that, because I'm big on grind. I'm big on people getting it. So I'm gonna jump into that track, and then we gonna throw into the questions, because I feel like you can't ask questions if you ain't hear the music.
Yeah, true.
Feel me?
That's a fact.
So everybody, you're now tuned into No Sugar Radio. We here live. Get your questions ready, because we live on Instagram. We live on Facebook. Get your questions ready for him, and don't hold shit back. It's No Sugar. We don't fucking sugarcoat nothing.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. This song right now is called Grind.
Up. I had shows, niggas barely even show. Niggas claim that they your man, but switching on you for a hoe. Don't give a fuck if you family or not. If you ever cross that line, then you finna get rocked. Niggas claim they looking for me, but I be on the block. Same time every day, I ain't changing my spot. A 380 on my waist, a 22 on my sock. Pops told me stay protected, cause they want what you got. How you a shooter with no bodies, man, you can't be for real. Run the ghettos to the mansion, put my mom on the hill. Never ever been in love, so tell me how that shit feel. If you scared, go to church, for you get popped like a pill. Tell my gang I love them dearly, man, this street shit for real. I ain't trying to be the same, no, I'm trying to be different. I'm on the road to success, but it's more of a mission. I'm trying to be on private jets by the end of December. Niggas said I wouldn't make it, but look at my position. Look at the cars that I'm whipping. Look at the bitches I'm dicking. Free my niggas out the cell, I swear to God that I miss them. If you can't really take the heat, then get the fuck out the kitchen. Don't say shit that you don't mean, cause that'll make you a victim. Niggas will set your ass up just to lower they sitting. Niggas ain't trying to go to jail, so you know that they snitching. All I know is grind. Dead broke. You respect me, homie, and I respect you. But if it's fuck me, homie, you know it's fuck you. Ad put me in a position to win. Told me always stay real, don't let them fuck niggas in. So when I make it, I'ma buy him a yacht. Vacation overseas, go cook his work in the pot. But check me though. Yeah, listen. Yeah. I can make a phone call and get a nigga wet. If you don't think that I'm for real, nigga, bet the check. Couple homies in the system got me reminiscing. Got me thinking about my past and how I miss my sister. I'm just trying to feed the fam, just trying to get a deal. Ain't no turning down, it's only turning up for real. I'd rather go out like a man than to die a coward. They only do fuck shit if that's what you allow. All I know is grind.
right, y'all. Y'all already know we are back. Matter of fact, I need you to introduce who else, because we see other people on the live, so I don't want everybody to get confused of who the artist is and who, introduce your team.
Oh, nah, I'm the artist. This is my man's right here. This is my manager right here, and that's my cameraman right there.
Okay.
His name,
His
name Dash Mugger, and that's Keith right there.
So Dash, are you only managing him? That's it.
Right now, I'm pretty much affiliated with a few artists in the 856.
Okay.
I originally go by the name CEO. Make a couple things happen. So.
Okay. So when, because I know that your Instagram says one thing. It says your Instagram, J Luke. I don't want to butcher it. That.
You talking about me?
Yeah, like what?
What my Instagram say?
I mean, yeah. Like what's your artist name that you're going by?
My artist name is Juice Boy.
Before we put your government name,
oh, why,
right there, because I don't want to.
Oh, why? Yeah, I got you. My artist name is Juice Boy.
Cool.
Juice Boy. Now, where did that?
So
you got a Gatorade, but I don't want
to. I'm saying, because I got all the juice, and that could go as far as for anything, streets, whatever you want to call it. I got whatever you need.
Right, you got the juice.
Yeah,
you got the
period.
juice. So, yeah,
if you need help, I got you. If you need to work, I got you. Whatever you need. That's what I'm saying. It don't necessarily has to be the streets, but it ties all together. I got whatever you need.
I like the track Grind. Like, I like how you came hard on that track. Now, explain the whole routine behind that whole putting together that track called Grind, because
it was like basically I just started rapping actually like a year ago.
Oh shit!
To be honest,
can't tell.
Yeah, I really started rapping like a year ago. But basically, when I go to the studio, I basically zone out. I smoke a couple Dutches. I zone out. And I just basically
backwards, but
yeah. I just be freestyling basically, and I just was in the vibe. And basically, I like grinding 24/7. That's all I do. I work 6 days a week, so.
So your process and your routine in making music, you got to be zoned out in the studio. You got your Dutch in the bag and you doing your thing.
Yeah.
That's your whole process.
Yeah.
Okay. No bitches, no.
Nah, I got a girl.
I ain't throw that in there. No bitches, no girls. Okay. Well, are you single?
No, I'm not.
All right, ladies, up there it goes. See, there's people, there's men out here that can be honest.
Be honest, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not one of them. I'm just, it is what it is. But that's the life that we live. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't fucking say we. Fucking try to throw me in it.
Yeah. But if you was given the opportunity right now, like, who would you want to collaborate right now in the industry? If like you throw it out there,
I'd probably say Lil Durk.
Lil Durk? Why him?
Why Durk?
He be talking that shit.
You relate to that?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times it don't even have to be music that I really relate to. Like, I like about some of the stuff that he be talking about, but most of the times it's
person.
Yeah. What I like about him personally. It doesn't
person.
actually have to be what they're talking about all the time necessarily.
Yeah. And that's dope. Like, Chicago right now is on fire. All these different areas, the Midwest period is on fire right now. There's a lot of indie artists that are coming out of there that you can see that have talent. They have the view, the image, and they're just making shit happen, man.
Right.
For real.
So you mentioned Lil Durk. Is that one of your musical influences, or you have way more than just him?
I had to say I can't forget about PNB Rock. I listen to him all the time.
Okay.
PNB Rock. I like Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. Yeah, he grew on me.
Yeah,
recently, I don't know what song I was listening to. He was on. It wasn't his song. I think it was called Sold Out Dates or something like that.
Right.
And he on it with somebody, and I'm just like, yo, this dude, he's something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can really vibe with that shit, man. Like,
it was like I didn't really start listening to him until he dropped his one album. When he dropped it, the one song I listened to, it was Leaked. It was called Leaked. I liked it, and I kept playing it. I played it 24/7, and after I kept playing it, like I said, I got high, and I just was listening to the whole thing, and it's like, this joint was definitely all right. But I really started listening to him only, honestly, because I seen him get a feature with Drake, and I'm like, he got to be somebody, and Drake don't do too many features with just anybody.
Right,
That's
he
a
don't.
fact.
He don't.
He's very picky about who he does, especially now, like with the way that he is. Yeah, it's crazy.
So how old are you? Because I see you mentioned Lil Baby. You mentioned
I'm ready to turn 20 on Wednesday.
Okay, so now I can understand why you mentioned those rappers because you can't. Some people get mad when when you ask them like who's their musical influence, and they don't mention, you know, the old school rappers, but you
Right.
got to understand that it's a generation thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not. I'm not saying that you can't,
Yeah.
relate to, the Tupacs and the Biggies,
Right.
but it's just the people that came up on your time
Yeah.
that you actually, feel like a relation with.
Yeah,
So-
because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I listen to Tupac." Or I
Right.
listen to Jay-Z. I don't like Jay-Z. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Whoa!
I'm not
Whoa.
gonna lie to you.
Whoa!
I'm just not gonna lie to you.
The jury's out. Oh, I'm on. The
Why
fence,
you? Now?
I just
Why you don't like Jay? Why you don't like
Jay-Z.
Jay?
I just don't. It's just something about him. I just don't like him. My dad like him a lot. That's my dad's favorite rapper.
Uh-huh.
Don't get me wrong, but
Shout out to your dad.
I just don't like him.
He need to be here because you out here, disrespecting the
Nah.
guy. But Lil Durk likes Jay. So
I mean,
you
I
feel
like-
me? The
I
tree,
like-
the tree is there. The
I
tree is
like-
there. So you ain't getting away from
Yeah.
Jay. I don't care what you say. That's it.
I like Jay the Kiss.
Okay.
I like Jay the Kiss. I
all
like
right.
Fabulous.
All right. Okay.
So
I can accept that now.
Yeah.
Now, see you back on the.
50 Cent,
All right.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you
See,
good.
I see that you mentioned a lot of people that have a business outside of the business, a business outside of music.
Right.
You mentioned a lot of businessmen
Right.
that do more. Are you looking to do more outside of music when given that chance, or
Yeah, I'm trying to open up avenues for everything.
right? Because you the juice boy.
Yeah.
Right
down.
Oh, you see how that just flew through? I just
Right down.
just made that connection. Like you the juice man. So obviously
Yeah.
you're an entrepreneur already outside of
Right.
what it is that. Okay, makes sense.
So
Makes
with
sense.
that being said, how important is your image?
It's very important. I know eventually people are going to want to be like me, and I don't want to be out there selling them an image about perks and Molly's and this and that. That's not the wave. It's not being cool.
Mhm.
If y'all think that's cool, it's not.
That's what I got a 10-year-old. Like at the end of the day, when I look at him sitting there dancing around doing all this crazy shit
Yeah.
nowadays, I'm like,
Yeah.
bruh, chill.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people when they be rapping, they don't realize like people really listen to them. You talking about tying somebody's mom up and shit like that. I mean, it's cool sometimes, but not all the time. You like you said, you got a 10-year-old or even my son. He 3 years old, and everything that I be rapping, he sing it. So I don't want to be out there singing about some other shit, and now he running around here saying it just because he heard me say it.
Yeah, that's.
So I have a question for one of the viewers that are watching you right now. Her name is Jeanette. Shout out to you, Jeanette. You've been tuned in all show. Much respect. She definitely said shout out to your pops for the Jay-Z thing. But she said, do you have or are you making opportunities for other artists? And if you have the chance, that would be. She said, if you have the chance,
What would you do?
what would you do to better neighborhoods that you're from?
When I actually do get the chance, I want to help a lot of people from my hood. Like for real, nobody from where I'm from really made it. That we could say like really is bossed up. Like nobody really did that yet. So I kind of like want to be the first one.
Right.
And I want to bring it back because like for real, my city is going down. Like it's nasty as hell now. It ain't nothing that it used to be. Like when I was like 10, 11 years old, it ain't the same.
Yeah, it like being from New York and knowing how Jersey was like back then. They always be like, don't cross that bridge type shit. That's it's still the same in that regard, but like, it's different, man.
Yeah.
It's dirty. It's literally like the tri-state area is probably one of the trashiest places in all of the United States.
Facts.
Like,
They're rebuilding it a lot though.
nah, they ain't rebuilding it.
Not enough.
They rebuilding it a lot. Like you can't obviously go in any hood and just start knocking down buildings.
Yeah.
They obviously know that there's a process to that. You can't do that. But as far as the areas where people attend, because there's places in everybody be like, oh, I want to go to New York. I want to go to New York, but they stay in Manhattan. But when you go to places like Queens and Brooklyn, and you go to the Bronx, that's when you see a different side of New York. And same thing goes to Jersey. But when I was living in Elizabeth, it was just like, there's some places where then that's like Walla Walla area, Spanish people. So there's some places where you go and you see, you might see some, some MS-13 people. You might see some, and then there's areas where it's college area, but they got like a 5-block radius. You can't go too far from there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that it has to be a community thing when it comes to rebuilding places like Jersey.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta get the community involved.
Everybody as a one.
Right, because you can't just be giving jobs to other people outside of the community to build a community that they don't even live in.
Right.
Like I feel like you get more community activities when you start saying, "Hey, let me take you off the corner selling them bricks.
Yeah.
Let me give you a construction job, or let me give you a maintenance job," and because that'll get the community involved. They know y'all block better than some of the politicians and stuff. Like, so it's much easier for you to start rebuilding your neighborhood versus
somebody else. Yeah,
right.
So the politicians don't even come out to see the neighborhood.
they
they govern from the clouds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
From
don't even be knowing what's going on in the hood, but trying to tell you that they need to put traffic lights and all sorts of shit. It's crazy.
So like when somebody says, you know, good music, what do you consider good music? Because I consider good music people like Jay-Z, but you don't like Jay-Z. So I can't say I don't like you because you don't like Jay-Z.
Right.
So what do you consider good music?
I'm not gonna say he doesn't make good music. I just don't like him.
Right, that's not your preference. Like, I don't like LeBron, but he's a good player.
Like just like that. I don't like LeBron at all, but you can't take nothing from him. He just scored 51
right
with ease.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't like him though.
Hats off.
Yeah. So I had to say like I said.
What's good music? Do you consider good music? Like, you know how before, you know, a good 16 was good, like, you know, good music. Then you had people, you know, you got the J. Cole's who talk about a lot of shit that's going on today.
Yeah, I definitely like J. Cole. J. Cole, that's good music. I don't really like too much hardcore. Like,
okay,
you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to hear about nobody dying. I don't want to hear about that shit all the time. Right. Maybe here and there, but I don't want to hear about that all the time.
So you like stuff with a message?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make that type of music, message music.
Okay.
So
I got a question for you from one of the supporters out here. His name is Chris. He said, "How are you able to evolve and remain relevant in a growing industry, that being music, but still stay true to yourself?"
You just gotta stay to it 24/7. Music is life, I guess.
Music is life. You know, ball is life.
Yeah.
All you know, whatever.
24/7. When you wake up, music. Even though you go to work, it's still music. 24/7. Whatever you do.
And I really feel like good music comes from the soul. I mean, because a lot of people they focus on what it is that they like, but you know, and some people might like people like Erykah Badu. Some people like people like Lauryn Hill. You know, so it depends on what type of good music you feel is good to your soul. What the message, if the message even hits you. Some people, they make music and I might not get your message, but the next person
said the same thing just in a different way, and it just
it might I might feel some type of relation like, oh, I can rock with them because, you know, we went up grown in the same hood or something like that. So, you know, I definitely commend you for wanting to create that message type of music and give back to your neighborhood, because, you know, not a lot of people be like, I just want to get out and I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, a lot of people just care about themselves. You're never gonna get blessed just caring about yourself.
That's straight facts.
But then, you know, there's artists that go back and they give back and they get robbed.
Yeah,
that too.
So now you in a gray area where, damn, if I do go back and give back to the hood,
I ain't in the gray area because ain't nobody robbing me. I'm saying that right now. I don't give a fuck where we at. Ain't nobody robbing me. I'm telling you that straight up.
And
I ain't gonna let them, at least.
And that's, but it's the principle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it could even be a possibility that you could say that and it actually happens. It's scary because a lot of people really do want to give back, but that's the one reason that deters them from going back to the hood, because they can't step foot there.
I'm about to say, a lot of times when people they go back to their hood, they end up dying 9 times out of 10. So like I definitely get what you're saying though.
Are you because you're from Jersey? Are you a big fan of Fetty?
I used to like Fetty, but the
what happened?
I don't. I can't.
In terms of Jersey shit, in terms of Jersey, I knew it. It's always something Jersey shit.
I just can't. I don't like his new music that he's making. I really don't. But his old music though, I love all his old music.
When he was really grinding,
when he was
hungry.
When he was making all his songs with Monty, I love they the songs. They the real. That's the real Fetty.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your biggest challenge as an artist right now?
I have to say. Seeking opportunity, basically, being in the right places, right times, being around the right people, trying to get a stamp, basically.
Trying to get a stamp.
Okay, that makes
ain't
sense.
nothing wrong with that, man. But you said you've been making music for about a year now.
Yeah.
So, being that that's the case, what do you think in this 1 year and all of the things that you've been able to do? makes you stand out amongst your peers, amongst people that do this right here?
I'm just being myself. I'm not acting like nobody else. A lot of times people come to interviews or they go to the studio, they want to act like Meek Mill, they want to act like PNB.
Right, fuck
I want to
outta
act
here.
like
Be
myself.
yourself,
Yeah,
right. Don't
I want to be
try to-
myself 24/7. So that's a lot of times that's why people fuck with me, because I'm just me. I'm not gonna change for nobody. I don't care who you are. I'm still gonna
But you
always
do
be
know
me.
that the industry has that effect. They make people change their character and who they are because they feel like they own you now when you're signed.
Right.
Like they feel like, okay, I own you. I own the image of who you are. Juice Boy. Now
Right.
I want you to look like a fucking Kool-Aid
nah,
box.
yeah.
Like
Nah, but
they try to change you because they feel like if I'm investing in millions of dollars on you, your whole project and what you got going, that they feel like they have the right.
I feel like I don't really need a deal though. I don't really feel like I need a deal. Like that's what I was talking about with him. We was talking about that the other day. Like I don't really feel like we need a deal to actually make it.
Speak on that. Why? Why do y'all not feel like that?
I'm gonna let him talk about it.
Speak on it.
Manager?
Speak on that, manager.
CEO. Get it right. Get it right.
Talk right
CEO,
into it. Why do you feel that way?
How the game changing nowadays, like it's not really about like seeking that deal. It's all about like if you can earn a living and make money while doing something you love. At the end of the day, you made it. Everybody's success, like their reach is gonna be different, you know. So like long as our aim and we got our goals, you know, pretty much set in stone and we getting paid per show and paid per feature, you know, that price gonna go up as that experience and you know how much action we get. So at the same time, you know, success could come today or tomorrow. We ain't gotta wait for somebody to, you know, call and cut them a check, cut them own check.
So you getting what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get what they're worth. They go for anything. You know, they'll take that show out there in rinky dink, wherever the fuck, for $20 or whatever.
Because they don't even know what they are, what they are worth. Like, you know, we have a lot of artists that I mean, coming my way, I have a lot of artists that connect with me in regards to performing, and they always say, well, I feel like I need to get paid. Well, I don't give a fuck how you feel like you need to get paid for a show, because if you don't have the numbers to match what you feel you're worth, then nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody's not going to pay you. And just for a lot of artists who are tuned in right now, it's not because you put down a track and you put it on SoundCloud and you feel like I'm an artist, I need to get paid for my music. It doesn't work like that in the media industry. You don't just say that and say I need to get paid. It's a whole stepping stone from that. You have to build your own market, because a lot of record labels nowadays don't want to pay for marketing because they feel like people are blowing up without a marketing team. So
it's a waste of
you
money.
know, you might have a whole team behind you, and perfect example is Fetty with the whole jersey being behind him. You don't have to go to a record label and pay for a marketing team to do what you can do on your own. You can go on Instagram right now and follow a whole bunch of people, and if you have the time to do that and get your followers back, you know. So I commend the artists who understand their worth and they feel like, okay, I put in this, I got these numbers on Tidal, I'm maxing out on YouTube. Now they got a whole resume for you to show you that this is why I'm worth getting paid 2 to 3 stacks a show, because, or a walkthrough, because I have these numbers and I can bring this amount of crowd, like this crowd. Like, so there's I always try to educate the artists and let them know, like, as a promoter and throwing parties and wanting artists to come to the events, it's not so much of what you can do in your hood. You have to have that following everywhere. Because you can be in Chicago. Do people know you in Chicago? You can't, you know, you got to start from home first. Clean up Jersey. You know, clean up Jersey and this is what I did in Jersey. This is the impact I have in Jersey. This is the impact I have in fucking China. You know, this is the impact I have all over the world because you use social media to do that. You know, so, you know, I just wanted to throw that out there because a lot of artists be like, I feel like, you know, I got good music. You might have good music, but you don't have the numbers, so that makes it a little bit hard for somebody to invest in $1,000 for you to come and do a 3-minute song.
I say that all the time though. That's like even with mixtapes. People want to sell their mixtapes for $10 and $15, bro. Nobody know who the fuck you are. Nobody's buying that. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that I do right now, you're gonna get everything that I do for free until you know that. You feel what I'm saying? You feel as though you want to buy it. Feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to press you to buy anything. Everything that I'm doing right now is straight from me. I'm giving you everything that I got. Feel what I'm saying?
And you don't want to just be doing free all the time.
Nah, not all the time, but I'm saying, like you said, know your worth. If you don't know me, I'm not going to come up to you, I need $20 for this. You don't even know who the fuck I am.
That's a fact.
You could just walk away, for real.
So what do you do outside of the studio? Like when you are trying to like brand yourself? Like what are some things that you do outside of it? Like some people say branding themselves, that they bring their camera in the studio and show people that they're working, and that's not working. That's just you doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're like
Just doing your job.
Just doing your job. Like
Yeah.
what are you doing outside of what you love
to
bring back that clout for you?
I take care of my son. I'm always with my son all the time. I'm
That's
always
first.
I'm always at work. So a lot of times, like I said, a lot of times people, they always see me every time they see me, because I'm a delivery guy in my hood. So a lot of times everybody see me, they give me extra tips because they see me. Yesterday I went somewhere, so I'm like, yo, when you dropping new music? I'm like, I'm on it. So like a lot of times it's just I be doing everything. I'm gonna do 1,000 things to 1,000 things. Get me on.
Right. So
Just
you do have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always be, be mindful, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they try to do that 1,000 things.
Yeah.
And, you could be a jack of all trades and you don't master the one thing that you want to make happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This music that you're pushing, this music that you're enhancing every day, like master that piece, because that's where the money's going to come from. You know what I'm saying? Your 9 to 5 is probably leverage to you. It pays for everything, everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a team and that team has buy-in, like real buy-in, they believe in you as the leader of the pack. You know what I'm saying? That investment is there. Everybody comes together because we know once we get you there, everybody's coming too.
Everybody
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
everybody gonna eat at the end of the day. You just got to get you there so that we can we get you to the table so that we can eat. So it's a lot of responsibility from the artist.
And it's a lot of people, for real, they really don't believe. You feel what I'm saying? And that be the problem.
true.
Like, you tell people, yo, in a couple years I'm gonna be on. I got all of us, and they don't believe it. And it's soon enough it's gonna be too late. And ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to tell them. And like a lot of people, I might have asked somebody, like I asked people before, like, yo, you got such and such. Not that I needed it, but because you were supposed to be my mans, we about to go to the studio. Yo, you got $20, $25 to put on for the studio session. Nah, I ain't got it, or I gotta get back to you. And that's really because they don't give a fuck. Honestly, they don't really care.
It's not their passion.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
And they don't really believe. They don't really believe in you, because if they really believe in you, it's like, fuck it. It's only this. And I'm trying to help.
They can't see you doing more than what you've been doing. They can't see you doing that. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think? Like what stands out from what you stand out from your peers? Like what separates you when it comes to music? Like what?
Because your music is you got.
So what makes you stand out amongst your peers when it comes to music?
I have to say,
because everybody say they're a rapper. You know, what I'm saying? Everybody say they're a singer. You know,
What make me stand out? Like I said, just
being real.
Yeah, just being me. Like I'm not gonna rap on the beat about popping perks. I don't pop perks. I'm not gonna rap on the beat about nothing that I do. I'm not gonna rap on the beat about killing somebody if I didn't kill somebody.
Right.
I'm not gonna rap on the beat about robbing somebody if I didn't do it.
Put yourself in jail.
But a lot of people, they think that's cool. All right, we gonna rap about 30 perks that we popped, and they didn't really pop them. You're lying the whole time. That's what a lot of people do. They lie in their raps, and that ain't cool at all. That ain't the real you.
Yo, this guy here, he's just asking these questions.
Everybody's
man.
asking questions.
Everybody's asking questions right now. I'm gonna give you another question. So.
We ain't taking all y'all questions too.
Yeah, we can't do that. We ain't got that type of time.
I gotta put that out there real quick.
When creating a track, at what point is it done for you, and and it's ready for the audience, or do you go back? You find yourself going back to tinker with it. So like when you go in there in the studio, you make the track. Is the track done when you're finished with it, or do you find yourself going back to mess with it before you put it out there?
I always go back and listen to my tracks before I drop them, and I always let somebody listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I might go to the studio today and I might record something, but I might sit on it for like a month because I'm gonna keep getting high. And real talk, I'm gonna keep getting high. I'm gonna keep listening to it, and I might be like, oh, I might need to change this, or I might not like this, and then I might just play it for somebody in the car. And they might be like, oh, who this? Oh, I like this joint. I might not say nothing, and that's how I go about it. I make sure it's presentable first before I just throw it out there.
We gonna get it to another track, cause our lives is gonna your lives going crazy. I'm getting so many questions. I'm not asking him all these questions. You can follow him on Instagram, and it's not even to be rude. It's just It's just we only got him for an hour, and we want to make sure that we get all the important questions out. So if you do have an important question and you really want us to ask that, please put a star next to it, so that way I know that you want that question to be to be asked.
Just because it's important to you doesn't mean that it's important to us. You know what I'm saying?
He might not say it because he's the artist, but hey, hello, we gonna say it. We're gonna jump into another track because I want y'all to hear more of his music. This track is called X-Rated.
Yeah,
we can drop that.
Yeah, this her.
Okay. Here we go.
This my jam, nigga.
I'm tryna fuck you like a porn star. I'm tryna treat you like a queen, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, that's something that you need, girl. I'm tryna fuck you like a porn star. I'm tryna treat you like a queen, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, that's something that you need, girl. Sometimes wanna hit you up, sometimes wanna call your phone, sometimes wanna text you, girl, just hope you're all alone. I put my pride to the side for you, you put your pride to the side for me, girl. Yeah, you say that you will ride with me, you will really bust that 9 with me. Girl, you know I bust a jug for you, I even rob the hood for you, yeah.
I'm just keeping it real.
We back. Okay. This is No Sugar Radio. We're back with the boy Juice Boy. A lot of people been asking about his Instagram, so I'm just gonna spell it out for you since you guys don't know how it's spelled. It's JUICEBOII_856. Just follow him on Instagram. We're definitely gonna post his Instagram name so that way you guys can get more of him. And I see on the Instagram live, you asked who he was. Shout out to Spaceman Ty. He asked who you were. So shout out to Spaceman Ty. Ty, if you let us know where you from, and we appreciate you tuning in. But we got Juice Boy in the building. It's about him, and that was. I gotta ask this because when it first came on, "Fuck You Like a Porn Star."
Yeah.
You know, for the sexual active people, raise your hand. Fuck You Like a Porn Star. Give me the background of it, because if you let me think about it, it's gonna mean something else. I want to know, what does that mean? Fuck you, like that whole song, not just that part.
Where'd it come from?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a freak. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
dude.
like I be trying to humble my girlfriend 24/7.
As you fucking should.
Yeah, I'm not
yo.
playing with it.
As you
So-
should. You play with the pussy, somebody gonna take that
Yeah,
shit.
real shit. Facts though. Nah, but yeah. So that's how I came about. I just was in the studio, and that wasn't actually supposed to be the hook on the song, or none of that was supposed to be like that. And I had a different hook on there actually, and I went outside, I smoked, I came back in. And when I came back in, I changed the whole song. And when I changed the whole entire song, the
I
producer.
need to know what you smoking, cause you went outside and just you
Nah.
went outside and changed the whole
That's a
fucking
side.
song. You know
That's a
how,
sidebar conversation.
you know, because you know how it's hard for people to make a song. So if you go outside, smoke, and come back and change the whole fucking song,
I'm saying I used to write like the first couple songs that I did. I wrote like probably like the first 4 songs.
Yeah.
I wrote. Other than that, I go to the studio. I be high. I be thinking just everything. Everything just flows to my mind, and I feel like
memory.
I feel like my hooks is like one of the best thing about me. I feel like I got nice hooks.
Right.
Shit.
And
You
I was actually fucking with AR Ab. He had put me at the top of the list for his hooks. I don't know what happened though.
Sometimes you gotta revisit that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
make sure you hit Juice Boy up. What happened?
You need
We
to
want to
revisit
know.
that one, man.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out my damn self.
Yeah, hit him up, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. We don't like to look at things as like an opportunity, but the shit, if
Yeah.
you came to me and you know I'm on your list, I need to be utilized. I feel
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm putting out there, if you liking it, you need
Yeah.
to be using it. I got more for you. I got more fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got one
you
son.
only one.
One son? Okay.
Good,
One
good,
son.
man.
All right.
This shit is hard.
Try to stick with one, cause
Nah, I ain't having no more kids till I
you
get
blow up?
yeah.
Because you are gonna blow up, so
Yeah,
you know
I'm
you want to
gonna
put that,
blow up.
you want to
Speak
speak
that
that,
shit.
Yeah.
throw that in the air,
Speaking
real
it to
quick.
existence, yeah.
Right
man.
now, when it comes to like features and stuff, like do you collab with some of his artists that he manage, or
I mean,
it's just kind of like you focus on you and
I'm really focused on me right now.
Okay,
If
okay.
somebody want to make a song though, we can make it happen.
Mhm.
But I feel like people are just finding out who I am. So
Right.
if I get on the song with somebody else, they might not know who my voice is.
Might
You feel what I'm
get
saying?
blended out,
Yeah,
yeah.
they might not know who is who. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Which one is Juice Boy? You feel what I'm saying?
So you got to focus on
Yeah.
yourself. Is it hard for you as a manager, CEO, so that you know managing him and then not mixing the style, like, because I don't know, because you know it's different types of managers. You know, you got the booking manager, you got the artist development manager. Like, is it hard for you to, you know, you with him and y'all about to drop his project? Do you take each project and focus on, all right, we got Juice Boy, let's focus on this and push this shit? You know, is that like your sequence, or how do you do it? Like, do you?
You definitely, you gotta treat each project, you know, individually. Like every project gotta be nurtured. Every artist gotta be attended to differently. So, like, I don't want to, you know, mix up projects, especially when you got 2 to 3 up and coming, because, like he elaborated on, all you gonna do is get confused on who you listening to. If you got 3 people, I might as well just call it a mega group versus, you know, the hottest label of all times, you know.
Right,
so.
because you're trying to have 3 hitters.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you don't want them to be, that makes
So,
perfect
you
sense.
You know, want to spread the ball, but definitely, you know, spread the floor at the same time. So,
Right, because everybody is different as far as creativity goes, you know. And do you let your artists be creative on their own stuff? Like, do you let them just kind of, you know, you show me the blueprint and I'll figure out the kinks and stuff like that, or you just?
yeah, most of the time I would try to be hands-on, but at the same time, you know, each artist gonna have their own creativity and, you know, bring what they bring to the table.
Right.
I'm gonna definitely try to tell you, like, hey, nah, I don't think that's gonna get us to where we trying to get to, you know, but other than that, you know, surround ourselves around it, you know, most creative people and get the best result.
So Juice Boy, I see that you was in DTF, you know, in New York.
Yeah.
Shout out to DTF Radio.
DTF.
There's no hate over there. Shout out to Mark. You know, shout out to Mark. He's the owner of DTF Radio. He's a great
hate.
dude. You know, shout out to Mark. He do his thing. You know,
Shout out to Solo.
You know, before before No Sugar Radio, you know, I was at DTF, so you know that there's still family from a distance. So how was that experience, you know, going out there to New York? I mean, even though we're like right there.
Yeah, I mean, for real, I only been in New York like one time.
That's crazy.
That
it was lit though. Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was lit. The only thing I was worried about though, because we was smoking on the car ride, they like, yo, if we get pulled over by these New York cops, it's going down.
It is.
I'm like, yo,
It's nothing.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, all right. You feel what I'm saying?
It's blown out.
Right. Get this shit over with real quick.
Yeah,
man.
facts.
But yeah,
But
like
other than
definitely,
that,
man.
yeah, it was definitely lit. I definitely want to go there again.
You trying to pretty much set that up so you can
Yeah.
are you basically, so you got the tracks, you putting them together, you putting them out as you're putting them out. Do you plan on like doing any touring with the music, or you know what I'm saying, as like a management group? Are you going to be planning a tour for Juice Boy?
Yeah, so like the main goal is trying to, like, you know, you got to get your hometown first. Like you got to get the people behind you.
Yes.
So we want to, you know, gather as many people as possible, get everybody's ear, everybody attention. Like that's the asset.
Well, you
right
got
now.
our attention. It's gonna remain in rotation,
Yeah.
so let me let y'all know that right now.
Right.
Thank you.
Attention, that's the
Especially
big
fucking
asset,
like a
so-
porn star. That's
Thank you.
That shit is
That's gonna be in my personal vein.
grind going to the car as soon as I leave here. 'Cause it's
Facts.
already
And
there.
and we ain't just saying it just to say it, because there's a lot of artists that I don't like. You know
Nah,
that.
yeah.
You know, it's,
Nah, I
and
like
I'm
people
just,
that keep it real.
I'm
though.
gonna
Like,
keep it a stack
if
because
you don't like my music, I want you to tell
Right.
me if you don't like it. You feel
I
what I'm
might
saying?
not like every song,
Yeah.
but you know, there's certain artists that I keep in rotation on my personal
Right.
catalog, because when we do go to our networking events and people do ask, you know,
Right.
yo, y'all got some good artists, like I'm trying to hear some music, and at these networking events, it could just happen.
It's
you know,
on the spot.
You having a conversation with an A&R or something like that, they might be like, yo, you know, hey King, yo, Ty, I know, you know, I'm looking for some artists. I ain't got time to do the footwork.
Right.
You know, what's some artists? You know, give me 3 artists that you'll put out there. We gotta be ready. So
Yeah.
you know, having the music in our you know in our playlist is only right. You know, and I respect artists who actually grind. You don't refer artists who just stay
Yeah.
put and they stagnant and they just in the stew. So
They
it's
want
like
a handout.
yeah, they want a handout. So I can see certain artists that grind. You came with your manager, your photographer. You understand the importance of marketing. You understand the business aspect of it.
Right.
You can't just be traveling by yourself.
Yeah.
Certain things you don't want to answer as an artist. Your manager has to do that.
Right.
You know, numbers need to be spoken through him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you know, it all makes sense. You know, when you see artists come out with not just an entourage of just hood niggas.
Yeah.
They come with the people who are gonna make
Yeah.
who can sign the deal. That's like somebody
Yeah.
come in here and just say, "I want to sign you."
Yeah.
You don't have to say, "Oh wait, I gotta contact my manager." Da, da, da. You got him right here on deck.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so just artist preparation. I feel like some rappers and singers need to understand the artist preparation. And you have to you have to be on deck when the time comes and your calling comes and it says, "Hey, I know you don't want to be signed, but here's the offer. We only give you 24 hours." Like you have to be ready as an artist. Is this gonna take care of me and mines and my manager?
team.
My
Yeah.
team. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it all makes sense that you came with the people who are gonna make the moves for you versus people who are just on the bandwagon. There's no offense to
Strictly business though.
Yeah.
When it's for you, when you come somewhere from it, I learned that when I went to New York with some other shit. I went there I went there with probably like 2 or 3 of my cousins, and I probably went there with one of my friends. He was my best friend at the time, but he got on some other shit.
That's usually how
Basically,
that
I
happens,
took him there. I tried to get him some shine. I let him freestyle. He did some. I don't know where he came from. I don't know where that came from.
Right.
And it was good for me, but it still was on some. They wasn't ready. They wasn't really on the
Wasn't
business
ready
type
for
tip.
the-
Yeah,
okay.
they was just like you said on some hood shit. We come in here, we ready to be hood, and you can't do that all the time, especially not if you want to get the real money.
Not in places like that
Yeah.
actually have a like we look at ourselves, we're up and coming as a radio station because
Right.
this is all black owned, no white person
Yeah.
coming in here and
Not-
fucking
yeah.
stirring our pot and shit.
Right.
And we're up and coming as a radio station. You can't just go into like a DTF or a Hot 97 or a 92Q and fucking, command and demand shit.
Yeah.
Like, they gonna look at you and call security. Get you the
word
fuck out
up.
because they don't have to deal with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's all about your numbers. Go back to that.
Yeah.
just a perfect example. We were in Miami and we met somebody from London that actually, you know, and our radio station is already touching London. But the fact that she was already there and was just like, yeah, I'm from London. I'm willing to work with y'all out in London, you know. And I'm like,
that's amazing.
and she asked for the numbers. I had to be on point when it comes to the numbers, because this is when it comes to branding and marketing. This is something that I do. So I'm telling her, and she's like, oh, so you already know. You can put this liquor to the side. At the end of the day, when we talking facts and numbers, here's what it is, because No Sugar Radio is not just for us. You know what I'm saying? It's for the artists who are on the platform. Like, you know, soon as the show ends, we get the stats on what countries are listening in, you know, and that helps the artists like yourself, you know, and we don't want you to be like, oh, well, all right, they played my track just for that show. We keep the songs in rotation because it comes in demand. When we got our lives blowing up like this, we understand that's important. Obviously, the audience see that they like your music. They like what you're talking about. You know, they like that intelligent shit. You're not just here like, I'm that nigga.
Fucking
You're
screaming.
Right. You're not just doing that. So we have a good history of artists that we brought on the show that are actually really about this music shit and really want to excel. And I see it that you really want more than just you know, than just what everybody else is talking about. You know, and that's right there alone, you're winning from that.
Yeah,
some artists can grow out of it.
I go to sleep every day praying something gonna happen one of these days, and it's all about timing.
That day is coming.
Yeah.
Man. That goes to the question that y'all asked when y'all, you know, in the beginning when you first got here, and you was asking, hey, so what are y'all, you know, when you streaming, what are you doing? Like, that's her line. That's her lane of life when it comes to No Sugar Radio. We all got a job, right? So I talk about money. I'm the money talker. This is what I do.
Right.
And, you know, as far as what we do, what we generate, what we revenue and everything like that, you put us together, we can break down the whole business, our assets, what we own, where we're going, how we're looking, history, forward, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of team that we have. And, you know, you can see that diversity with you guys, you know, knowing your role. A lot of people don't know their role. They be trying to play double dutch with shit. That's not your lane.
Right.
Stay out of
you
your
a manager. You ain't gonna sit here and start spitting on the mic.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to hear your Hot 16 because you're not a fucking rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or they start saying, I was once a rapper, you know, before I even met Juice Boy. You know, let me see.
You can see that shit when you get out of here. When you go outside, you
put
can
a 9 in the 2000s. We not doing that. We not doing that. But I really want to get back to the song Grind, because I feel like everybody didn't get to hear it. Plus, I like it, and I don't care if
they want to hear both songs. Everybody's asking for both of these songs.
Okay, so
right
all right, so
you want to run them back
to
back?
Yeah, we're gonna run them back to back. We're gonna get some flicks in. Sorry, you guys can't get no flicks in because you tuned in over there, but we're gonna run it back to back. We're gonna play the X-Rated first, and we're gonna play Grind right after that. This is No Sugar Radio, y'all.
Let's get it.
This my jam, nigga.
I'm tryna fuck you like a porn star. I'm tryna treat you like a queen, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, that's something that you need, girl. I'm tryna fuck you like a porn star. I'm tryna treat you like a queen, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, that's something that you need, girl. Sometimes wanna hit you up, sometimes wanna call your phone, sometimes wanna text you, girl, just hope you're all alone. I put my pride to the side for you, you put your pride to the side for me, girl. Yeah, you say that you don't ride with me, you would really bust that 9 with me. Girl, you know I bust a jug for you, I even rob the hood for you, yeah. Porn star. down cause I'm coming up. I had shows, niggas barely even show. Niggas claim that they your man, but switching on you for a hoe. Don't give a fuck if you family or not. If you ever cross that line, then you finna get rocked. Niggas claim they looking for me, but I be on the block. Same time every day, I ain't changing my spot. A 380 on my waist and 22 on my sock. Pops told me stay protected cause they want what you got. How you a shooter with no bodies, man, you can't be for real. Run the ghettos to the mansion, put my mom on the hill. Never ever been in love, so tell me how that shit feel. If you scared, go to church, but you get popped like a pill. Tell my gang I love them dearly, man, this street shit for real. I ain't trying to be the same, no, I'm trying to be different. I'm on the road to success, but it's more of a mission. I'm trying to be on private jets by the end of December. Niggas said I wouldn't make it, but look at my position. Look at the cars that I'm whipping. Look at the bitches I'm dicking. Free my niggas out the cell, I swear to God that I miss them. If you can't really take the heat, then get the fuck out the kitchen. Don't say shit that you don't mean, cause that'll make you a victim. Niggas is set your ass up just to lower they sitting. Niggas ain't trying to go to jail, so you know that they snitching. All I know is grind, yeah, all I know is grind. Yeah, I do it all the time. I'm like, damn, shorty, you fine. I'm like, why won't you be mine? I got lean all in my cup. I got 4 grams in the wood. Yeah. Ain't nothing all good when you dead broke. You respect me, homie, and I respect you. But if it's fuck me, homie, you know it's fuck you. Ad put me in a position to win. Told me always stay real, don't let them fuck niggas in. So when I make it, I'ma buy him a yacht. Vacation overseas, go cook his work in the pot. But check me though. Yeah, listen, yeah. I can make a phone call and get a nigga wet. If you don't think that I'm for real, nigga, bet to check. Couple homies in the system got me reminiscing. Got me thinking about my past and how I miss my sister. I'm just trying to feed the fam, just trying to get a deal. Ain't no turning down, it's only turning up for real. I'd rather go out like a man than to die a coward. They only do fuck shit if that's what you allow. All I know is grind, yeah, all I know is grind. Yeah, I do it all the time. I'm like, damn, shorty, you fine. I'm like, why won't you be mine? I got lean all in my cup. I got 4 grams in the wood. Yeah.
We got the boy Juice Boy in the building. Go follow him on Instagram, y'all. Go follow him on Instagram. And you know how you can get him on Instagram by following us, No Sugar Radio. Also, I just learned from Juice Boy that the mixtape, is it a mixtape or EP?
It's an EP.
Okay. Correct me, cause
I don't drop
like that
mixtapes.
mixtape
Nah,
shit.
yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't drop mixtapes. I drop all EPs.
Drop
The first EP I dropped that probably 3 months after I started rapping.
Nice.
And yeah, I dropped that. That it did all right.
You said coming soon. What's soon? What give us like a month or a season, something.
No, not a season, not a season. End of July.
Okay. So in summer, it's gonna be a hot summer.
Yeah, and that's actually good for me because I actually just test myself because every day I'm like, I wonder what actual day am I going to actually drop this joint, but late July.
You might have to go to the studio and go smoke and then go outside. And
I think if you do that, then he gonna have another EP. Then you just hear him say every time he go out and smoke, he changed the whole shit. Yeah. No, fuck that though. You the songs you got now, put them shits out because every time you smoke, you gonna get a whole nother EP, and then we gonna have to. Coming soon.
I was supposed to go to the studio tonight, though. I don't know if I'm going to the studio tonight. I might, though. I definitely might. If I go to the studio tonight, I'm dropping a song tonight.
That's what I'm telling. We gonna be dropping the song tonight.
Now, when you dropping these songs, are you dropping them on a certain type of platform like Tidal, SoundCloud, or?
Honestly, I was supposed to. ARAB had a guy that was supposed to put my music on all these platforms, and it basically never got on there. So I basically got to do all that myself or with my manager, CEO. Yeah. And that's what we ready to get that in order right now. Right now, I'm just on SoundCloud, Spinrilla, but all my upcoming music, if I drop a song tonight, it's going on iTunes.
Very well. And that's how you get your motherfucking money. Because like I said, these people here, these motherfuckers right here is asking about these songs, and I ain't got it.
Right.
I ain't got it for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what make me so confident about my music, though, because it's like everywhere I go, people like my music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I might get one person that might say, oh, I don't like it, or they might not even say they don't like it. It might be like an older person. They might be like, oh, well, maybe you could have limited the cuss words. I agree with that. But
it's your
for the,
shit.
yeah,
The fuck you mean
yeah,
eliminate this?
facts,
This is what I
yeah,
want to say. Then
yeah.
that, you trying to control
Yeah,
me.
facts. But for the most part, though, everybody really fuck with my music, and that's what make it so much better. Like I said, that would make you go 2 times harder. Like if
So-
everybody really fuck with it.
What is some advice you would give somebody who's trying to pursue a career in music? Like what is it?
Never give up. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, because if they tell you what you can't do, it's because they didn't do it themselves.
Mhm.
And your decision is your destiny, man.
Right.
That's a fact.
Your decision is your destiny. That was that right
Yeah.
there.
That's some entrepreneurial bars.
That
right
was
there.
some entrepreneurial
that's some whole
bars
other
right
shit,
there.
you know what I'm saying?
And I definitely I appreciate you guys coming through, because there's some artists that probably wouldn't even travel in this fucking rain, because
it's
pouring.
fucking pouring.
It's pouring
outside
raining
right
out
now.
here. You determined to get
We here.
get this shit done. So I don't know if you want to spit something. You ain't smoke, so I don't even know if that's a good thing, because you might come in here and just drop a whole. But I mean, it's really up to you. I know you got your manager here, and that's usually something that managers don't really allow, only because of.
Look at that, man. Like these
I'm saying-
questions are still coming. Questions are coming. We gonna.
I didn't even look at them no more, because I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I tell you, that's that 25 plus countries, man. People just asking questions away, man. They want to know you, who you are, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's,
This is about it is about that time.
I
Like,
mean,
how can people find you?
King said 25, but we just hit 30. So
that's my lane.
Look,
I stay out my lane. You see?
we just hit 30 countries, and it is a plus because we haven't even made a year yet as an actual station. We've been
Right.
planning this for a minute, but we haven't made a year, so that's big on our end. And we're not just hitting countries. We making sure that the artists in those countries are getting their music heard on the No Sugar Radio platform. So it's kind of like a give and take. So we're gonna keep spinning your music, of course, especially Grind and X-Rated. I mean, if you have an EP and you want to send it over to us, whether it's via email or a hard copy, so that we can put in the studio, we'll definitely throw it in the studio for you, and so that way. Oh, your phone died?
Nah, yeah, it died.
Oh, you got an iPhone? What you got?
Yeah, I got an iPhone.
You can't have your phone dying.
Nah,
Phone the lifeline over.
It's all good.
Yeah, you should have been said that. We
Nah,
would've-
it's all good though.
But we had the last.
I got like 35 seconds for you.
Okay.
If they want to
30,
hear it
35
though.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Let me put some. What
What do you need? What do you need?
what special beat? We really don't ask what beat to do. They want freestyle to, but
I mean, I don't really need to be.
Oh shit.
okay.
Oh
Fuck
shit.
that. You on some Eminem shit? Oh shit.
Go on, do 'em.
I said, rule number 1, don't never take the stand. Rule number 2, don't never switch on your mans. Rule number 3, don't bite the hand that feeds you. And rule number 4, don't ever act like they need you, cause they'll wet your ass up and leave your ass on the bleachers. That's some real ass shit, that's what the teachers ain't teachers. Same niggas in your class, now y'all out here beefing. I thought that nigga was my homie, but he gave me a reason. Once you start getting money, all these niggas start scheming. I'm just trying to grip a bag, trying to cop me a beamer. Smoking haze to the face, mama think I'm a demon. Said play pussy and get fucked, nigga, you know that I mean it. Heart coded in December's, niggas say I'm anemic. Said they caught my man slipping, Lord knows they ain't mean it. So when I catch his ass lacking, I'm returning the demon. Go straight to his mom crib and make her swallow my semen. I put that shit on my son, I swear to God that I mean it. I'm on the road to success, but it's more of a mission. They say the good die young, but it's something I'm missing. Had a son at 16, ever since I've been running. I don't play about my family, I just keep it 100. Can't trust a fucking soul, niggas be plotting on you. Can't even trust these bitches, they be thotting on you.
God damn it.
I know I'm coming, man.
God damn it.
Woo! He coming. Fucking
He
juice
ain't
boy.
want no
Man,
beef.
man.
He ain't Yo, I need a new mic, man. How you do that, man?
I'm
Dude, we
here,
gonna have
man.
to switch that. We gonna have to switch that fucking shit out, man.
Oh,
You see, this
man.
is
Why you let him do that? You knew he was gonna do that.
like the manager just
Manager
he just
was
swinging
like
his
over there
fucking
like-
chair. He like
He just
y'all
like-
asked for it. Nigga spent around like
Man.
y'all asked for it. You know, I don't really do this shit. I asked
Yeah.
for it. Nah, but I appreciate you dropping that. You caught it on video.
Yeah, I caught that shit on my
All right, because I ain't get it happened so fast. I ain't even get to catch this shit on video. I ain't even.
It's like I got 35 seconds. You got what?
You talk about 35. That wasn't, first off, that was not 35 seconds.
It was longer than 35 seconds, but it was a little bit longer than 35 seconds.
So let everybody know where they can find you, your team, whatever your project. Give them the works right now. This is your platform. Let them know what's up.
Follow me on Instagram, juiceboy_856, boy with 2 eyes. You can catch me on Facebook, Juiceboy. Other than that, I don't really be on Twitter like that. I don't get on Twitter. If everything that you want to see is on Instagram. I'm on Instagram 24/7. You follow me, I'll follow back. As long as you ain't on no fake page shit, I'm following back.
What's the SoundCloud?
Any business inquiries? Like,
SoundCloud.
where do they go? To him?
Yeah, your SoundCloud. So that way you know.
SoundCloud, Juiceboy Line.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
as far
trying to
as
book,
any booking,
features, shows, all that, you can follow us on Instagram, EFS Flyer Die. You can get this. I mean, the merchandise 856.
I was gonna ask about it. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope.
First, love yourself. It's
what is it? What the shirt say? Flyer Us.
Toys R Us closed down because we bought the rights. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all done killed the owner. See.
At the same time, first love yourself. So
Okay.
856. Clothing line, so we're gonna brand ourselves, sell some merch, we're gonna get rich, 7 different ways.
Right. Multiple streams of income. Y'all already know how that goes.
The game.
So we gonna jump into some more music. Juice Boy, I appreciate you coming through. Definitely looking forward to the EP. Please let us know when it's gonna drop. Like we tell all the artists and they forget. And
I'm not gonna forget. I'm definitely gonna remember. I was here. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna remember.
Right,
I ain't gonna bullshit.
Please let us know. But we gonna jump into some more music.
I just want to say before I get off of here, man.
Do your thing.
Thank y'all for having me, man. I really appreciate it. You already know. Shout out to everybody, man.
Give your shout
out to everybody from Pennsgrove that was tuning into my live, man. Every day, March 28th. Rest in peace, my aunt. She died from cancer and shit.
Oh man, sorry for that.
You already know. Rest in peace, my sister. My sister actually died today.
Really?
Well, not today, but on this day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not today. Yeah,
What the fuck?
Yeah. But she actually died on this day. Yeah. So rest in peace, my sister, man. You already know how we coming.
That's your why. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing it for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Okay. And so y'all now tuning in to No Sugar Radio. Y'all already know how to find us. Y'all know No Sugar Radio on Instagram, and you'll get every other link from there. If you want any more music from Juice Boy, you're gonna have to hit Juice Boy up yourself because we got our 2 tracks. You're gonna have to hit him up and get your tracks. But the EP's coming soon. What's the title of the EP? Do you have one?
Heart of the Tri-State.
Heart of the Tri-State.
Oh shit! Yeah. On that note, y'all stay blessed. We here. Matter of fact, come back because once Juice Boy leave, we gotta get into our entrepreneur topic.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah. Already know.
Yeah.
Right.
Gang. Yeah. I told you I think I was fucking coming, man. Damn. Lucky fucking playing with me, my nigga. I'm not playing with y'all niggas, man. Que me llena la piel pasar, que se enreden mis dedos, me abrazan su brisa, me llena. It's my time to fucking shine, nigga. Gang. Told y'all we got head this shit, nigga. Gang. Yeah. I'm the only youngin' painting pictures, man. It's getting sketchy, and I'm on my shit like P's and Q's, so you can never check me. Bitch, I'm in the hood, I keep it on me. You can come and test me. Niggas talking shit, bitch, I'ma pop it if you disrespect me. No, I can't fuck with these niggas. Bro, like, what's up with these niggas? Niggas talk shit like a bitch. I look at my wrist and spark up a blunt of these niggas. I fell in love with the triggers. Let me go callin' my hitters. They playing no games, we put them in frames. Them Rugers, they bang like gorillas. I'm stuck in my lane, I'm going insane. These niggas try hop on my train. These niggas be lame, they just with the fame. I'm coming and taking the game. I've been through the pain, they want know my name. I post on my lyrics too strange. The boys are the same, my niggas they change. I look at my fame and be like, fuck them niggas. They some bitches. If you want it, I can pull up with extensions. You 100, but my name ain't in the mentions. Bitch, I'm moving to the money, that's the mission. If I see a ticket in my lane, bitch, I'ma get it. Get that bag and I'ma flip it. It's my time and I can't miss it. Niggas see me getting to the check, I'm running to it. They like, table, how you do it? How you jugging? How you move? I be like, bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place. Don't you ever disrespect somebody? Tell this bitch a place, little bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place. never disrespected. Treat my juice just like a Mac 11. We gon' send a message, call up Cincy, yeah, he got extensions. Bullets, we gon' stretch him in my hood. They sending boys to heaven, man, this shit get hectic. What the fuck? These niggas faking like a bitch, they change up like the season. Y'all niggas talking all that shit, bro, don't give me a reason. They hate the fact I'm coming up, bitch, I ain't never leaving. You gotta stand for something, bitch, I stand with, I believe in. Oh my god, I'm going hard. You a bitch, and I'm a boss. You see the drip, I got the sauce. She see my wrist, she on my head like what it cost. If I see a ticket in my lane, bitch, I'ma get it. Get that bag and I'ma flip it. It's my time and I can't miss it. Niggas see me get into the check, I'm running to it. They like, say, boy, how you do it? How you jogging? How you move? I be like, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place. And don't you ever disrespect somebody, tell this bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place. And don't you ever disrespect it, yeah. Bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place. And don't you ever disrespect somebody, tell this bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place, little bitch a place, bitch a place. And don't you ever disrespect it, yeah.
I just wanna live and have some fun. Don't you know the party's just begun? La la la. Come inside. We all are here to have a real good time. Kick your feet up, have a glass of wine. Ease your mind. Cause we're gonna live and party, get on the dance floor. Work out, out, turn up a little more. La la la. You make me wanna say la la la. Feeling your body, you feeling mine. La la la. Cause we're gonna live and party, get on the dance floor. Work out, turn up a little more. La 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 la. Don't you wanna have a good time? La 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 la. Don't you wanna come turn up and say la la la. Chillin', having good vibes, taking up into the sky. Everything gon' be alright. You know you won't regret it. Whole gang we lit in this bitch. We all just tryna get it. Loving the way I'm moving my hips. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna live my life. High as a kite. All but shit aside. You make me wanna say la la la. You make me wanna. Feeling your body, you feeling mine. You feeling mine. La la la. Cause we gonna live a party, get on the dance floor. Work out, turn up a little more. La 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 la. Don't you wanna have a good time? La 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 la. Don't you wanna come turn up and say la la la. Chillin', having good vibes, taking up into the sky. Everything gon' be alright.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Yay, yay,
Yeah,
now
yeah, yo.
back. This is No Sugar Radio. We got 10 minutes left, y'all, so we just gonna close the show. We ain't even gonna jump into the entrepreneur topic because 10 minutes ain't gonna do it. You
They ain't
know
gonna do
how-
it no justice. We don't
Right.
like cheating the process. We don't want to
Yeah,
cheat
we're
that
not
shit.
gonna cheat the process. But those two tracks, the first track was by RNG Tay called Flexin'. Shout out to RNG Tay and his whole movement that he got going on in the whole DMV area because they doing big things and he's actually getting eyes on people that they even stealing his goddamn music. But we ain't gonna.
That's a whole different story.
Right, we ain't gonna get into that. But and that second song was La La by the girl Manye. She's from the DMV area as well. Both dope artists. Y'all need to go follow them on Instagram. Y'all know how y'all follow them on Instagram. Just follow us on Instagram. It just makes sense. Follow us. Then you can get all of their Instagram and you can add them and inquire about their songs and whatnot. But I just want to let everybody know that if you know anyone that's in the music industry or they're author or whatever it is, and you feel like they're qualified to be on the No Sugar Radio platform, just make sure you give them my email, nosugarradio@gmail.com. It's real simple. You know, they'll get in touch with our HR department, and then if it's something that's really extreme, then we'll pass it along to the people that it needs to be passed along to, which is myself, which is King, which is Crash. So just understand that there's only 3 owners of No Sugar Radio. 3. That's it. So you only speaking to us 3, you know, in regards to any other things outside of, you know, No Sugar Radio or anything related to No Sugar Radio. So, you know, if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that's a rapper or, you know, a singer or entrepreneur or anything like that, and they want to have their voice heard on No Sugar Radio, just send them to the email and we'll take care of them. But this is your girl Fly Ty the Promoter. Follow me on Instagram, Fly Ty the Promoter. It's spelled just like it sounds, and just, you know, just add us. Just add us. Do what you do. Oh, make sure you go add Crash, because, you know, I don't even know Crash Cole. What is
Crash Cole with a C, Crash with a K.
Right. So it's confusing, but again, follow the Instagram, the No Sugar Instagram, and just click one of the photos, and you'll get all of our Instagram in regards to me and Crash. But go ahead, King.
Yeah, we had a hot show. We had a really, really hot show. So with that being said, this is your boy King Action. You can find me on Instagram at _King Action _. If you're looking on Facebook for me, you can go search King Action. You can find me. And anywhere else you can Google King Action. You'll find me, because that's just what I do.
Right.
You know, there's many like me. There's only one me.
There's
many like me, but there's only one me. And with that being said, this has been another exciting episode of No Sugar Radio. Like, the first in a long fucking time. We need to not have these fucking breaks like this.
Right.
Because Lord knows y'all been wanting us to fucking come on here and fucking talk that shit to y'all.
You want me, baby?
Do you want me, baby?
You want me, baby?
You want to come on, baby?
You want me, baby? What we gonna do is we gonna run the track back by Digger, and we gonna close the show out with the boy himself, the Juice Boy. Go follow him on Instagram as well. This is No Sugar Radio, y'all. Y'all tune in and listen to this good music, B.
Risque.
Girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about the shoes, feel free to take it all off.
Girl, I'm focused, you know this. These other niggas is bogus. I've been running around a small town with my soldiers, putting it down, gotta watch for the rollers. Putting it down, now she trying to control me. You can't hold me, see, I'm like Goldie. See me once, think you own me, on a nigga like a parolee. Now let me take you back to the beginning. The young nigga was winning, and I never stopped to get back to the plot. I was on the block with my villains. Sour, Hennessy, style on our enemies. I asked the winners, we chillin'. Tight fast how we was building. Gave me the map to a jack and building. I hit her up to see what's up. After the club, she was up. I slid through, heated tuck. Ain't have to put my sneakers up. I was in and out within an hour. Hit the door while she hit the shower. Got ghosts like I was in power. Ain't gonna front, but I guess for now I'll tell her.
Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide about the shoes, feel free to take it all
She say it's all yours, especially when I got her on all fours. Tell them other bitches it's all whores. If I gave it a chance, she'd do all chores. Had her bagging up, always all there when I added up. Loyal, had her ex name tatted. Baby, I'm a savage, out here chasing this bag. I ain't interested in no marriage, even then she held her ground. Back and forth trips to the town. Remember when we almost got blue by the troops, held it down, nothing was found. Only right, I give her that crown. She ain't fucking with no clown. Help me build this shit from the ground when the team was nowhere to be found. Now we reap the benefits. Playing for keeps, no scrimmages. No matter how it start, I'll finish it. Cool nigga, but my heart got blemishes. Guess that makes the two of us. Hey, when we out there doing us. Ain't shit niggas can do. Not to me, not to you. I'm letting the tulies buzz. Loud.
Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off. Baby girl, you know I'm all yours. So don't worry about the mother broads. My only focus is you. Soon as you slide out the shoes, feel free to take it all off.
This my jam, nigga.
I'm tryna fuck you like a porn star. I'm tryna treat you like a queen, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, that's something that you need, girl. I'm tryna fuck you like a porn star. I'm tryna treat you like a queen, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, it's something that you need, girl. Yeah, that's something that you need, girl. Sometimes wanna hit you up, sometimes wanna call your phone, sometimes wanna text you, girl, just hope you're all alone. I put my pride to the side for you, you put your pride to the side for me, girl. Yeah, you say that